Hello, friends. I was balancing this on my head and then realized it was completely off camera, so it wasn't going to work. But I got a new toy. Anyway, hello, everyone. Welcome to Dragon Mount. I am Tom DeSimone. I will be your lone host for this evening, or at least for a little while. Crystal is hosting a football game tonight, so her house is a little raucous for streaming for a little while. But she said if everyone leaves, early enough, she'll pop in before the movie's over because she loves this movie too. Hello. Oh, look, it's an Erin. Hi, Erin. And a Newman Garden. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hi, friends. So yeah, anyway, I got a new toy. This is fun. If people don't recognize this was the popcorn bucket from the Dungeons and Dragons movie. It has the Dungeons and Dragons symbol there on it. There's the 20. Out of all of the popcorn buckets that have came out, other than the Dune one, for obvious reasons, this one, I've wanted this one like a lot. And the lovely and wonderful Erin surprised me last night. So that was fun. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to be by myself tonight hosting, but as per usual, we always have some fun, exciting, and oddly, most of our guests just very good looking. It's weird. I don't know. It's my ugliness, just attracts them. I guess it's to balance it on the stream. But let's see who I have waiting for us backstage.
Look, here comes an awesome guest.
Yay! Hi. Why is there a third thing there?
It's a ghost.
Nope. I don't know what's happening. All right. Sorry about that. I don't know what that is. Let me remove that. That was weird. So, hi.
Hi.
Roof mistress herself from the Threefold Talk. How are you doing?
Good. Very excited to be here. This is one of my favorite all-time movies. Anytime it comes on, or if I'm just like flipping through channels and I see it, it's like immediate stop. We'll watch the whole thing, even if I have plans for later. So.
I love this movie so much. It's funny that you say that too. I realize there's a lot of movies and TV shows and things like that I used to watch a lot, and I haven't had like terrestrial TV. Like I have like a cable box, but I haven't watched regular terrestrial TV in a long time, except for like occasionally the news and like, sports ball, whatever it is, the World Series, sometimes Super Bowl. But like there are so many movies and TV shows that I used to just watch because it was on.
Yeah.
Like that. But that I haven't watched in years and years and years because I don't watch TV anymore. It makes me think like, did I really like it, or was it just that it was on? Like, I don't know.
Not saying
that's not the way for that, because this movie's fantastic. I love this movie. I'm not saying like that's it for you, but that was just a thought that I had because I was thinking about that recently. Thankfully, my magnets on my buttons did not pinch my nipple this time. That happened on camera like not long ago.
Oh no. Different type of stream.
Yeah. These are magnets. So like I leaned over and they went snap and it was like, oh! It was bad. Oh, no. They're neodymium magnets too. They're pretty strong.
Oh man. Things that you don't want to happen. Or let alone on a live stream.
Exactly. Especially like if it's not like what you're into. I'm not gonna munch on anyone's bunch of crunch. Like if that's what you're into, cool. But
yeah,
it was surprising. I was not ready. I did not consent myself. It was crazy.
I did not give myself permission to do that.
No. But yeah, so we will be watching Stardust tonight, which brace yourself. 2007. That's when this movie came out. I know.
Actually, I don't feel for some reason I thought it was a little older, but that makes sense that it was 2007.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah. It was a while ago. But I mean, okay, so obviously and to be honest with you, I forgot this piece of information, but I don't think it would have changed anything. I would have just said something earlier, but I forgot that this was a Neil Gaiman property.
Yes.
So I forgot about that. But, I just want to say, we support his accusers, and if he actually did all the shit that happened, fuck him, he's a piece of shit.
Mhm.
But this movie has a specific special place in my heart because the theme song for the movie, which is only played during the ending credits, which is crazy, was the first dance music that Aaron and I danced to at our wedding.
Aw.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone got that while we were there. Where they were like, is that the Stardust theme song? I don't think anyone said that. Shit, I haven't read the novel since high school, so 99, 2000. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, our wedding was very nerdy.
That does not surprise me in the least. Yeah. I would expect no less.
Oh, actually, 2 canceled properties, though. It was a Harry Potter themed wedding. I mean, this was 13 years, a long time ago. Mm-hmm. So it was prior to her unmasking herself as a piece of shit, J.K. Rowling. But it was themed for Harry Potter. Erin's processional music that she came out to, it's a word that I learned at the wedding.
Good job. Proud of you.
Was thank you. Was Hedwig's theme played on a piano.
Aww.
Which was really beautiful. And the bridal party, and very few people got this, the bridal party came out to the Rains of Castamere.
Oh.
Do you know what the significance of that is, though?
For the bridal party processional?
Yeah. So it's from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Song that plays during a certain wedding.
Oh.
Yeah. So, they talk about the song "The Rains of Castamere" and Castamere is, they haven't been heard of since, because they killed them all. And the Red Wedding, they play "The Rains of Castamere," and that's when the song starts to play, a few of the older people in the crowd.
I remember that, started looking around and be like,
yeah.
Did we want to be playing that right now?
Yep. So during our wedding,
so you were threatening all your guests.
Yeah. And a couple of people in the crowd were like, our friend Jenna was immediately noticed it, but a few other people were like, Jenna actually had a dagger, and she was like, because obviously not everyone, but there were a lot of people in varying degrees of costume at the wedding, but not because we said it shouldn't be like a children's party type thing. It's a formal event.
Yeah.
The Harry Potter theme was the Yule Ball. So very elegant still, and lends itself to a wedding pretty well, I think.
Yeah. Don't wear your anime cosplay.
No.
Put on your pretty princess ball gown.
I will find a picture while we talk of a friend of mine that came dressed as she's a Ravenclaw, and she isn't really into Harry Potter, but we invited her and her husband, and she was just so excited because she's a nerd. She's not really into Harry Potter, but she was just so excited that it's going to be this union of nerds in all of nerddom with all this nerd theming. So she took the tests and stuff, and she got picked as a Ravenclaw. She did research, and she made a costume that was
cool.
Awesome, and it looked gorgeous.
That's amazing.
So I'll find a picture of that. Her name was Tracy. While we chat, but what do you have going on with yourself? We talked about me, and we went on some tangents about me and Aaron and our fabulous wedding. But what do you got going on?
Lots of things. So standard Threefold Talk every Thursday night. It's a full spoilers Wheel of Time IEL variety show. So we have live chat. It's just a lot of fun. Talk about the community news and just what's going on. Also, I have, along with somebody who is here, a fourth age Wheel of Time RPG game. I haven't been great about editing recently, so it's been a hot minute since I've put out, but that's on my list to do tomorrow. So
listen, no one holds it against you. The neurospiciness is real.
I know. It's just so painful editing.
Dude, I couldn't even imagine like having to edit that much content. And like we've talked about it before. It is a lot. I understand how much work goes into that. And if everyone else doesn't, you should a lot. It's so much work that goes into the editing, and you do a great job. Like, thank you for for making us look better.
Well, I do it because sometimes when we're sitting there, like between the like, what button am I supposed to click? If we're doing that for 5 minutes, that doesn't make good.
Yeah. What do I? How do I do the thing again? Yeah.
Then there's also the like technical crashes or like just again not great. So I just kind of like try to trim those out a little bit.
We appreciate that.
But no, it's like it's great. It's a lot of fun. Where we are in our live play, we've gotten to like some of the real big meat of what's going on into the campaign. So
it's a fourth age.
It's about 100 years after the conclusion of the last battle
of the Wheel of Time, just in case there's any non-Wheel of Time people here, which I doubt there is, but just in case.
Yeah. And we try not, like, we don't really go into a lot of spoilers, but it does touch on a couple of things. So again, it is 100 years after the books end, so there's a little bit of allusions to things that happen, but it is a new story. It's a new turning of the wheel. And then the other thing I've got going is I'm helping the team over at the Black Tower plan their annual get-together called the Gathering Madness.
Yay!
Which is occurring in Ogden, Utah in 2 weeks. We've got in-person ticket sales are up for 2 more days. So if you think you want to come and just hang out with a bunch of nerds, you can get those in-person tickets. I know Gnome's going to that in person also. So and then, but there will be virtual tickets also available. So we've got several virtual events. Tom is actually going to be on one of our virtual panels.
Yay!
And so and like Glenn who's also in chat is popping in. So again, it's just like the people who love to do Wheel of Time things, hanging out, like nerding out. So I'm very, very excited for that.
Thank you, Gnome. I appreciate that. It's next week.
It's in 2 weekends. It's a week and a half.
Yeah. So not this weekend, but the following weekend. Yes. October 17th and 18th.
What is time?
I know. We're going to get ready to watch the movie here. I want to get it started. I know we usually chat for a little bit, but it is like a 2 hour and 20-minute movie. Yes. So I want to get it started before too long. So we're going to, Erin is sharing a link in chat to show everybody how they can watch along. So just go ahead and follow that link. And we will get ready to watch the movie here in just a second. I have a new clock app that I downloaded that is customizable, so I can edit the time instead of like just using like one that stops and starts. It's much nicer. Just it makes me happy. I know you guys don't see it, but it makes my life easier, and it's easy. Like it's more customizable, which is nice. So I'll be able to sync the time up perfectly this time.
That's all very important.
Yes. So. Just in case anyone's following along that way, if you want to join the watch party, like I said, you can go follow the link that Erin is sharing in chat. I just need to see the timestamp on that video that Erin, where is the timestamp? That is the question. Maybe she'll hear me and the timestamp will appear so that I could change. There it is. 2 seconds. Okay, we're fine. So everything is
4,
ready.
5, 6,
perfect.
7.
8, oh, no, wait. I set it 9, to 10, not 5. 10, 11. Yay! Okay. I love this so much cleaner this way. Anyway. All right. So love this movie.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
2007, I definitely saw it in the theater. Erin and I would have just started dating, I think. I don't remember what month this movie came out, but we started dating in November of 06 or 07. I think it was 07.
I don't remember if I saw it in the theater because I was in the Navy at that point.
Sorry, my cat Lanfear is making an appearance. I'm trying to get her to come to the cat cam. I got a new cat cam, everybody. So look here, check it out. Cat cam. It's right here. It's like it's it's a little cat bed that's like attached to the desk, and she's been sitting in it for like a week now, and all day today she was in it, and now she's got to be somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so you were in the military in 2007.
Yes. And I just honestly don't remember if we saw it in the theater or if we saw it afterwards.
I definitely saw it in the theater, and so if it came out before Aaron and I met. So she saw it with her friend Dee. Her last name is Daira Riksharma. She's from Sri Lanka. She's a Sri Lankan ambassador's daughter. Ooh. She had diplomatic immunity while her dad was a diplomat. It's pretty cool. I met her a couple of times when Aaron and I first started dating, when she was still like really in touch with the people that she met in college.
It's Caspian. Sorry, yay! Prince Caspian.
It is Prince Caspian. And I forgot to point out Ian McKellen's contribution to this movie was his narration in the beginning there. It's a field.
Yeah, there's so many people in this movie. I went back a couple years ago. We were having a sisters weekend and we all watched it together. One of my sisters hadn't seen it, but I guess I just didn't realize how many famous actors are in it. And they may or may not have been famous at the time that the movie came out, but now they're all like huge. So
yeah,
it's really cool.
There's a lot of people in this one, including
there's a lot of people. It's a huge cast.
Yeah, that guy that's there now, the guard or whatever. I don't think he has a name in the movie.
Yeah, he's just one of the wall guards.
Yeah. He was Grandpa Joe in the new Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, one of the new Willy Wonka and the Chocolate. The one with Johnny Depp. He was Grandpa Joe. I'm trying to think of other stuff he was in. He was in a bunch of stuff. I think he passed away. Yeah, he passed away in like 2015 or something like that, 2011. Oh. I like him though. He was he would have been a good Senbui.
Yes.
He's got that old crotchety.
Grumpy at the world.
Yeah. I love what did they call her? Dishwater LaSalle or something like that her name is, or Dirty Water or something like, I forgot. I think it's Ditchwater. Yeah, Ditchwater Sal. That's her name. Which is a weird name, but that's her witch name. Apparently that's what they call her. Yeah, that's Hadrian's Wall. Oh, and sad too that the big oak tree that was there it's a hugely famous oak tree. Two fucking teenagers
that was that tree
at Hadrian's Wall. It's been there for like 200 years or something like that.
Yes, and they cut it down because they thought it would be funny.
Thought it would be funny. Fucking kids, man.
Stupid kids.
I know. Pardon my French, but who cares? Like these kids, like, listen, there's practical jokes and then there's like destroying a piece of history and a living thing.
Yeah, but so malicious. Like it's such a horrible thing to do.
Yeah, like TP the tree, you know?
Yeah.
Don't do something that's going to harm it. You know what I mean? Like, or put a funny sign up or take a, something. Don't cut
don't cut the whole thing down. Yeah, and like carve your name into it or something.
Yeah,
like, I'm sure people have done that. Like, don't do it. But
to me,
that's the least of the worst things.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was gonna say, like for me personally, I feel like if someone was like, "Let's carve our name in a tree," that would be like the worst thing that I would even consider. But like that's like like I'd be like, no, that's too much. Let's throw toilet paper in it or something. Like cutting it down is just fucked up, especially because it's a fucking international thing.
It's like the angel oak, so it's just people go to see the tree.
Exactly.
Why would you even want to cut down a tree? Like what?
I don't know.
Anyways, so we're getting a little grumpy.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's focus on happy things like Stormhold. I love the map.
The map is so good. This is like
early Yeah,
Game
exactly.
of Thrones.
Fucking you and me, man. We're on the same. It's literally, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's perfect. It definitely feels like early Game of Thrones. This movie does a lot of really fun things like that I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to remind people that if you watch things in Discord, I don't know who would do that, but just in case, if you watch things in Discord, you can adjust the volume on things like that independently. Just letting people know, just in case they were curious. You know what it was about this movie? Not just like the actors and the writing was it's so different from like other fantasy movies, especially at this time. Like it was its own thing, like the way the magic works and like, it was different than other things. And then the way they blended in like more realistic ritual type things, like the rolling of the bones and the tarot cards and reading people and things like. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. And I feel like they could have failed so hard, but they just fully leaned into the whimsy of the world.
Whimsy is the perfect word.
And like leaned hard into it. And it's almost like cheesy over the top, but
I mean, speaking of cheesy and over the top, hold on. Do I have the image uploaded for our thumbnail for this? Like, fantastic.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I was gonna wait till we got there, but
yeah, well, I mean, I put it right in the thumbnail.
The cross-dressing gay pirate. So freaking on point.
Oh god. And he said, like, he still says to this day, like I saw an interview with him recently where he wasn't railing about, politics and stuff at the moment. He was talking about they were talking about films, and he said still, like, this is his favorite movie that he's ever done. Yeah.
And you can just tell he's having so much fun.
Oh, so
like,
much.
You can't fake.
Yes. Henry Cavill. And so this is one of Henry Cavill's like first, not like
that's
his first
who
movies.
That is.
Yep, that's Henry Cavill.
Oh my god. I was trying to figure out. I'm like trying to like pay attention and watch.
He's so small. Like he's so small comparatively.
He's very pre-Witcher, pre-Superman,
Oh, yeah.
Was this around the time he was in Tudors?
It was before Tudors.
It was before Tudors. Okay.
Yeah, I have a still picture of him from that scene, and just. So I mentioned last week StreamYard was being annoying, so we're using a different platform this week. It's called the Restream, but also all of my pictures that I normally have aren't uploaded, so I got to upload them. But like, just how look at his neck and his face.
Oh my gosh.
His arm, even you could see in that. Like, look at his hand. He's just so small.
The hair is terrible.
It's so bad.
Not our sexy Henry Cavill.
So bad. I think. And then Charlie Cox. They wanted to cast an unknown actor for this role, and he's been in so many things since then. Like, I mean, man, whoever was the casting director really found the diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
And then not long after this role, he was in Charlie Cox was in Downton Abbey.
Yes.
I liked him in Downton Abbey. I think he was gay in Downton Abbey, or secretly gay. He was with a spoiler alert for Downton Abbey that's been out for 20 years, I think, at this point. One of the footmen or under butlers. That's the show. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it. Is secretly gay. This is at a time in England when it's still illegal, like against the law to be gay.
You would go to jail and they would castrate you.
Yeah, chemically castrate you.
Yeah.
So thankfully that's no longer the case in England, but apparently they want to bring that back here. Hopefully we fight that down. Burn the establishment. Excuse me. Yeah, this was my first experience with Ricky Gervais too. He plays like the broker or dealer. He used to be so much funnier back in the day. Yeah, Ben Barnes as young. I was just looking at Dunstan, like Nathaniel Parker, the dad, but young Dunstan was Ben Barnes. Also Marvel, and connected to Charlie Cox. He played the villain in the Punisher show. He was his like friend from the army.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that in years.
I rewatched the Punisher every now and then. Like I just like Barenthal, Jonathan Barenthal. I forgot that name like 2 days ago and I just remembered it.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah, Aaron, I was talking to Aaron about it too. I was like, what the fuck's his name? Yeah, he was the villain in the first season. Like he was his friend from the military that was like helping run heroin from Afghanistan or some shit. And he ran the paramilitary group that was one of the focuses in the show. Yeah. I knew I recognized that face.
So many people
I know
are in this movie that like may have been in other things, but like kind of hit their stride after this movie.
Yeah. I mean, Sienna Miller didn't get big until, I mean, she's acting in things steadily,
but she's been around. Yeah. But
this last couple of years, she's been in more and more things. I feel like the last like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
She was just on someone like a talk show. I don't remember where.
But she's such the perfect, like, I'm a brat and I'm going to make you go get a shooting star for me. I've got a British accent and not a Valley accent.
Yeah. She's basically, but no, that perfectly encapsulates the character though. She's basically like Regina George.
Yes.
But fantasy. She's fantasy Regina George. Yeah. Mark Strong is also phenomenal in everything, but yeah, he's great in this. I never got the whole like this shtick always bothered me in movies where it was like the girl treats the guy like a piece of crap because it's obviously like it's part of the gag that he likes her. And like that's so obviously out of place because of who he is versus who she is. I never enjoyed that gag in a movie.
It's never fun to watch because like she's being a user and he's trying to woo her and she's stringing him. Like it's just so uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
And hopefully when he breaks away from that, like even when the roles reverse. So like it happens both ways. It's not just when women are stringing men along, men in movies and books do the same thing. But yeah, it's not comfortable. It's just also, you can just see how cruel it is coming from the outside. Yeah. And so many of us have been there. Like I've definitely liked a guy so much and would just like do anything and was strung along. And it wasn't until later that you see how awful it is. Oh my God, I love this scene.
Yay! Oh, if you pay attention to, look at all of their clothing has their Roman numeral name in the theming of the clothes. Like his thing is an upside down V. The guy in green, Mark Strong's buttons are like the number, his Roman numeral number. So it's in all of their costuming and shit too. I love it. Mm-hmm. Another wonderful actor, fucking Peter O'Toole, I think, right?
Oh yeah.
Fucking Lawrence of Arabia, like I wonder Troy, yeah, he was the king of Troy, I think. Yeah, Priam. So much stuff. I wonder how like crazy, how excited they got when they were like, he said he would do it. Peter O'Toole's gonna be in it.
Like, I can imagine like looking at the cast list and just geeking out completely.
Yeah.
So over the top. It's so ridiculous.
I know.
But it's perfect. It's so perfect.
It's so good.
It's like my kingdom.
That's not surprising. That's why I really I enjoyed the first Kingsman and Kick-Ass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love that. The laugh is easily ha 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 ha. It's the best laugh in all of fantasy.
So good.
Yeah. And the
all the
whole
other songs are there.
yeah, the ghost thing is also great. Like,
well, the special effects are holding up really well too.
Oh yeah.
So
when
it
you
was like
use
18 years ago.
Oh yeah. When you use practical effects for the majority of what you do, and you keep the special effects simple, like it's easy to clean things up and make them look sharper for as technology gets better, and you don't need to do a lot when it's practical. So most of what they did in this is practical. And
I feel like filmmakers these days are getting back to more practical effects and touching up, because CGI for a while was like the thing to do, but then we had like the debacles of what live action Jungle Book was and other movies.
Well, also the actors, like Ian McKellen talked about how one day on the set of The Hobbit, he broke down just crying and like was so upset because like, he's been acting his whole life, and for like weeks he was just acting in a big green room by himself to no one. So he's like, at least when there's other people there, you could feed off each other. But I had to pretend that I was somewhere else, not in a green room, talking to people who weren't there. And it was very depressing.
How difficult that is.
Nah. Not to mention practical effects are cheaper, which is crazy
so
to
much,
me.
and again, they just look so much better.
They do. That jewel always reminded me of the heart of the ocean from Titanic. It's the wrong color, but it's almost the exact same shape.
And it's huge.
Yeah. God, this movie is so good.
It's so good.
It almost makes it makes me think. Oh no, you're good. It makes me think of a little bit like Dr. Seuss. A little. I don't know why.
Oh, interesting.
It feels like Dr. Seuss wrote a fantasy story. That's what this movie feels like.
If Dr. Seuss wrote adult things.
Yeah. It's just the silliness of some things that makes me say that. So much in this movie. There's just so many little things. I have notes all over my desk with my little Post-its.
Look at you being all organized.
Speaking of this one, what was this one? Hot and ready pizza. Oh, I remember. It was Erin told me about Detroit style pizza, and I was like, the fuck is that? And apparently it's like the hot and ready style pizzas, like from Little Caesars, where it's like a square pizza in a deep pan and the edges are like kind of burnt and crispy. Apparently in Detroit, there were these pans that all of the car factories used to give to their workers to carry tools in. But they had so many of those steel pans that the workers, would take them home, and like they were all everywhere. And the poor Italians that moved to Detroit to work on the vehicles, because apparently there was a large Italian influx there, started making pizza and using those pans. And that's literally where that type of pizza comes from.
I didn't realize the backstory to it.
Yeah, me either. I just thought it was really cool. I love pizza. I am a big pizza person, obviously from New York. The star.
Somebody who's so beautiful as Michelle Pfeiffer. Like,
oh my
allowing
God.
herself to get completely hagged up. I love it. It's so amazing.
Gorgeous. She's still gorgeous.
She has not aged a single day since this movie.
She did some sort of magic in this movie. Probably.
Yes. There was a spell cast upon her, like a preservation spell.
She was
some sort.
I remember Cher, but for some reason I'm thinking she wasn't in Witches of Eastwick, right? Was she? I know Cher was in that. Another witch movie. She was in that too, wasn't she?
I'm confusing it with a different one. I'm confusing it with the one where they got the hole cut in them, and that was somebody else.
No, that was Death Becomes Her. That was I also another movie that I fucking love.
Yeah,
absolutely love that movie. Death Becomes Her was Goldie Hawn and
Cher, wasn't it?
no, super famous.
Oh,
Everyone,
Angelica Houston.
no,
Wasn't
Angelica
it
Houston. She's in it, but she's not the other main person. It's
Oh,
the fucking actress. Everyone, she's super famous. Her name is. It's gone.
somebody in chat help us. Somebody in chat hit Google. Let us know. The Babylon Star.
Yeah, I like the magic that these witches have is interesting too. I also like. I much prefer stories when Susan Sarandon's one of them. No, from Death Becomes Her, babe. What was the Bruce Willis's wife in Death Becomes Her? The fuck? Can't remember. Anyway, I much prefer in movies where they have magic and stuff like that, where they don't just depict all magic as evil.
Yeah.
Like there's evil magic and there's good magic, and they do evil magic.
Well, and a lot of it is intentionality. So, but there are some magics that are just evil.
Yeah. Meryl Streep. That's it. I can't remember that. I can't believe I forgot Meryl Streep's name. Fucking brain is just not doing
It's
well.
a Monday.
That's fair. The but yeah, no, the magic that they do is obviously very evil. You know, like they kill a star, they eat its life force, they consume like a living thing like that. That's not, you know, a sentient living entity, essentially. Here we go. And this is when, like, how old was she when this movie came out? How old is Michelle Pfeiffer now?
She should have been in her 30s.
No, I don't think so. I think she was like 40 or 50 when this movie came out.
Really?
Yeah. When was she born? When was Michelle Pfeiffer born? Michelle Pfeiffer was born in 1958.
Wow. So she was.
I got to do the math on that. 67. So she's 67 now. So yeah, so she was 40. She was 47 when this movie came out. So she was almost 50 when this movie came out. Still gorgeous. She's still gorgeous now.
Goals. That's goals.
Yeah.
I'm 42. I'm only 5 years behind her right now.
Yeah.
So
nobody crosses the wall. And you can see that the tree is in a lot of these shots too.
It makes me so sad. That
I
it's just
know.
a tree.
It's in so many movies. It kind of, you know what this reminds me of a little bit? The Twin Towers when they would pop up in movies back in the 90s.
Oh my God. That is such a good analogy.
Yeah. There it is in the back. I grew up in New York, so like the Manhattan skyline, you could see from, I lived 20 miles outside of Manhattan in a beach town. So like from one side of the island, you could see the skylines right there. So like it was, the Twin Towers were very evident in the time. So like, you know, when we would see movies and stuff for the first few years after that, it was weird. So
it still is a little weird.
Yeah, it still is a little weird. But this is a similar feeling I'm getting from seeing the tree here.
That is such a good analogy. Good job. You're doing great tonight.
Listen, I can't remember.
You can't remember names, you're hitting the analogy. You're hitting the lore.
Meryl Streep. I can't remember Meryl Streep, the most famous actress in the world, probably one of the most famous actresses in the world right now, like forever. She's been super famous for 30 years.
Yeah,
forgot her name because
definitely one of the most talented. Like that woman, her skills are incredible. Like I don't think there's anything she can't do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like when she does weird stuff too, like Death Becomes Her, and it wasn't a good movie.
Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, I love Only Murders.
I
haven't watched the new season yet. Okay, no spoilers.
A long time ago.
Yeah, first season's fine.
Always meant to go back, and they've been putting them out pretty regularly.
Mm-hmm. I think they're on season 4 right
They're
now.
on season 5 now.
5? Okay.
I think 5.
I loved the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, and so she's in it now.
That's
awesome. She was in it, like she was in a season. I think the 3rd season. second season, second or third season, she was in it. And then she became a, pop in, pop out, like due to like the nature of her character's relationship with the team. So no spoilers for those of you who haven't watched it, because it is newer. So
no, it's a modern, it's not sci-fi or fantasy in any way. It's just like a kind of like a whodunit type show.
It's Steve Martin
and Martin Short
and Selena Gomez, and they all live in a fancy New York building, and a murder happens, and like, so the old men were friends, and like, but they decide to podcast it. They're creating a true crimes podcast.
They're all obsessed with true crimes podcasts. That's kind of how they bond over doing the podcast themselves.
They decide to solve a murder, and then murders just keep happening. So.
That's a great way to analogize that too, Glenn. Yeah, it is a Muggle show.
It is a Muggle show.
But yes, it is fun. It is a fun Muggle show.
Yeah, it's also kind of like this. It's just off the rails. Yeah. So, and they're all derpy in their own ways. So like, definitely not real detectives, but they just happen to stumble into all these facts and figure out these things, and put a lot of clues together incorrectly until the end, where they like get a genius moment and solve the murder.
Yeah. And Selena Gomez, she's got some acting chops. She's good at comedy. Like she's really funny. I love the magic in this movie. I know I've said it like 5 times, but it's so good. And so I watched this like a couple of times in the last few days, but that the candle makes me think of Tel'aran'rhiod, because it's like you think of need or desire or whatever when you do it, and it brings you to what you're thinking, kind of what you want, but it might not be the way you're thinking or whatever. So that's why he ends up. I like that. I think that's cool.
Mother.
This whole exchange between them is fantastic. And I'm not your mother. And like, then they talk about how they met. It's like, you fell on me and called me your mom or something.
Yeah, you tackled me.
Yeah. Look at that crater that she made too. Like, if you think about it in the terms of like magical creatures, she's really powerful. Like she's just not accustomed to being in her. She's kind of like another good analogy, I feel like, for people that aren't like, there is very little backstory or lore into Stardust. I did read like a bunch of stuff that the author and the writer wrote, but like she's equivalent to like Gandalf. Like, yes,
but figuring it out, like when
but
Gandalf
also like
first gets to Middle Earth,
who she is. Like Gandalf is a Valar, like one of the in the hierarchy of the angels in heaven, and they do represent the stars in the sky. Yeah. So like when Gandalf comes down from the heavens, it's similar to this, and then a
magical flying moron.
Exactly. The magical flying moron. Love it. What did I say? Valar? Yeah, he's a Maiar. Sorry. Thanks, Glenn. Lord of the Rings is even worse than Wheel of Time for naming conventions for me, because all the names, either they name the characters the same name or they sound entirely too similar for me.
Yeah, and they even look so similar. Like,
like I know.
Just like there's like one letter off, and this is so easy especially if you're kind of just chugging through and not like you have to sit and be like, which one is that?
So this is a little bit of a hot take, and I might lose my nerd card. I've been told that before, but I'm not a fan of the Lord of the Rings books.
I've heard that from people. Like it's definitely written in an older style. And they don't move very quickly. So and even when action's happening, it's just still marred down and it's like still bogged down. So You have to like that style of writing.
Yeah, I couldn't really get through it as easy as I could other books. Like I really only kept reading because like I wanted to get to the parts that were different than the movies.
That's
and
fair.
like see the other information and stuff like that.
Here, Bubba? Oh my God, what did you get into? It's like covered in weeds.
Oh God. I got I made a new cat cam because we, you know, obviously we retired the Luna cam for obvious reasons. Rest in peace. But I'm setting this up because I had it set up so that it was looking at the bed that's attached to my desk, but she's been in it all day. So now she's deciding that wants to be in her little window seat. So I'm aiming the camera at her, but let me turn on my cat cam. Hey, there it is. It's Lanfear. She's laying in her little window seat. My little void. Anyway, the music in this movie,
good.
Oh yeah, just wonderful.
Yeah, I see the twos now in his the one on the left's
Decimus, right? Or Secundus. My Latin is really rusty. I want to say
I never noticed the Roman numerals in the patterns before. I'm so glad you pointed that out. So I also feel like I used to not pay quite as much attention to some of these details, and especially now, like with the Wheel of Time community and how like in depth we've gotten into the lore and the history behind things and the symbology. Like I definitely have started paying a lot more attention to costume choices in shows and movies. So,
absolutely. I agree with all of those points. Specifically for me, I've been paying a lot of attention to the costumes because of that same reason. I really like pay attention to the costumes more now.
Yeah.
In things. Another fun fact: the witch's palace that we were just in. When they were coming up with the designs for it, the set designer was like, hold on a second. And he pulled up this specific image of the Palace of Versailles, which I mean is
the room of mirrors. Yeah. Or the hall of mirrors. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, I want this aesthetic, but make everything that's white black and make everything that's gold silver. And I think they pulled it off in the movie.
When we go at the end of the movie, when we go back to their castle, we'll have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, I'll grab a picture of the witch's palace too, so we can.
That's
look at that.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty cool.
And there's so much thought put into these types of things. Like I love hearing the creators' processes on how we got to the final product.
Yeah.
Especially inspirations like that.
It makes me want to like that's the part of making movies that I want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Like when they're like, what should this look like?
Wow, look at the crater. So you were talking because we really didn't see the whole crater before.
Also looks like an eyeball. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, that's true. An inverted eyeball.
It is huge.
Are you gonna come up now, handsome piece? No, you're gonna lick your paw.
Freaking huge.
Come here. You silly boy.
Kitty.
I got you. You're mine now.
Orange kitty.
This is Purrin.
Oh, that's fantastic. Look at, he did like the scritches. He likes the neck scritches. The neck scritches. I love that this goat goes through like the whole film too for a while. Okay, so
magic comes with a cost.
Yep, there's a shot from inside the witch's palace, and then very like the set designer did a great job.
The candelabras, yeah.
It's basically the Hall of Mirrors, but black and silver instead of gold and white. I forgot about Goat Boy. I love that the ghosts travel with them too. Like,
oh yeah. Well, they're
like, it's
all
not like
aren't they like cosmically trapped together until one of
to the
them
brothers.
becomes
Yeah.
king?
Yeah.
So, like the others can't move on.
Yeah.
So they're literally just sitting there. But they're like, what are the two grandfathers in the Muppets that like heckle? They set up in the rafters and they heckle. I feel like that's the Ghost Brothers in this.
Yeah.
They're just like heckling and commenting the whole time.
Yeah, yes. Statler and Waldorf.
Yes.
They also play the ghost Muppets in the Muppet Scrooge. Yeah. By the way, I only learned her name because I watched this with the subtitles on. Like,
is
just
that what's her face? Gwendolyn Christie?
No. It does look a little bit like her, but no, that's not her.
Who is it?
She's I forgot her name, but she's like she's a known English actress. She's like she's been in a bunch of like stuff in England and television.
She looks
and stuff
so
like
familiar.
Yeah, no,
I'm also just terrible with names, and
that's fine.
So.
I can see Gwendolyn Christie in her face though, for sure. Not in her height in any way, but
no.
Oh, by the way, that is a that is two. The back half was a rabbit, and the front half was nothing. They made it, but the back half is actually rabbit meat.
Actually, rabbit. Okay.
Yeah, they cut.
But you actually eat it.
Yeah. I doubt they ate it, but like they. Oh, here we go. This is when she says her name. She points at her and she says, "Ditchwater Sal." That's what she said. Nimbus grass. And then there's obviously like this hierarchy amongst the witches. Like this the little bit of lore drops here just makes me so curious about it. Like, because now she's like, oh, my dark majesty. Like, and like, this is like a serious part. Like, it's dark. This isn't funny or anything, but it immediately goes to comedy as soon as this sequence ends. Like, it starts to just be funny.
Well, that's part of the brilliance of the movie. It's so well balanced, where you've got it's overall very comical, but you've got these serious, intense moments, these dark moments, these sad moments, these touching, heartfelt moments, and in the balance between all of those is so precarious, but it is so well executed.
Yeah. I've eaten rabbit before, Gnome, but
I love rabbit.
I love rabbit, but I don't think I'd be able to kill a rabbit.
Oh, no. I'm very happy that we're in a, like, before the apocalypse happens, because I don't know, like, I'm sure I would be able to go out and fend for myself, but
I don't know if I could. Like, I think I'd be able to like hunt a deer. I don't think I'd be able to do a rabbit. Depends on how hungry I got, obviously, but
yeah, I think I think I would eventually be able to do it. Like, I definitely would try fishing first, because I fish. So
yeah,
it seems a little less painful to my soul.
Absolutely. This chaining her up thing is a little problematic, but also giving somebody as a gift, also problematic.
Well, and I wonder how much he actually sees her as a person at this point, or
not yet. No. Yeah.
Like, he went to get a star, and
in his mind, she's not really a person. That's just like what he's seeing here, but it changes the way he thinks, obviously, as he goes. So he grows as a person.
Jinx.
Yeah. See, me and you. He plays...
so runes now. So we're getting down to runic magic.
Yeah.
Before there was when the witches were cutting open the entrails and looking
reading
at that.
The entrails. Yeah.
So
people used to say that they can get divination from entrails, but that was always like that was always darker, unless it was taken from an animal that you were like when you would see it. When I've seen it in other properties where it's not dark, it's like oh, so
I've hunted this deer, and they thank the deer for their life, and then but it becomes part of the process.
Yeah. Part of the process of skinning the deer is to read its entrails.
Yeah, it's part of being grateful to the life that's given you.
Yeah, I want these rune stones also. Like, I don't know why, I just like them, but I like these rune stones for some reason, and I want them.
They look really cool.
They do. I like that they look like
little finger bones.
Yeah. He plays such a douche. He plays such a good douche too. And it's funny, like, how he learned, like, the way he forced this guy to, like, show him how to read the stones, essentially. Kind of funny.
And then she's got her own dark version of them.
Yep. Like, this is
like, she has like so many costumes.
I know. Where does she put that? Where are they? She doesn't have a bag. She's just on a chariot pulled by a goat.
Her pockets are bags of holdings. Also magic.
Yeah. Do you know who else rides a chariot pulled by goats?
By goats.
Goats.
Carl in the one of the
maybe
in the Dungeon Carl. Oh my God, where's
Dungeon Crawler
Carl? There is a goat lady.
Yeah. Close, Glenn. You know, they might, but it's actually Thor. Thor has a chariot pulled by goats, and they're magic goats because, you know, they can fly, but also when he slaughters them every night for food to feed the Ein Hajar and to eat himself, but every morning they come back to life. Horrible life for the goats.
Torturous. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds so horrific. Like, you get killed every single
every
night,
day,
and
every
then
day.
Like, hopefully you don't have memory of this.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully you come back just blissfully unaware that you were murdered the night before, and the night before, and the night before.
Loki gave birth to Odin's horse, Sleipnir. He was Odin's horse's mother, canonically in the Nordic, you know, mythology. And Freya, her chariot was pulled by cats, and not tigers or anything. House cats, like cats.
Yeah, like Purin and Landgear.
Exactly.
Yes. Purin definitely would, I feel like, be a good chariot cat. Cat Swain would not.
A Landfair would not be either.
Paka. When Paka had all her legs, she probably would have been fine. But now she's 30, so she's retired. So she, in her earlier life, she was, but now she's doing other jobs for Freya. And then Wilder and Cody, definitely.
These two, I like these two. They also haven't been in much outside of, like, the UK and stuff. A lot of BBC stuff and like UK television. That was Charlie Cox's career too, prior to this movie. This movie is what really launched him, because, you know, he gets a pretty good range in this, I feel like.
Well, he's the main character.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's got, you know,
he's hitting all the emotions. He's infatuated, he's scared, he's in love, and
his character changes so much from the beginning to the end of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, Goat Man. We had Goat Boy, and now we have Man Goat. No, it was the other way around. We had Boy Goat, and now we have Goat Man. And now is Goat Woman. Or no, now he's, I don't know. He's gone through so many changes at this point.
I love how the dude who got turned into goat then got turned back and now is a woman. Like, it eventually becomes obsessed with.
Yeah, he's just like staring at them.
Like, I wanted to touch these my whole life.
Yeah, that guy has gone through a lot. in this last couple days. He was milking goats, probably never, knew a thing outside of his farm his whole life. Now he's all over
Now
the
he's
place.
a woman, a gorgeous woman with a nice rack.
Mhm.
So.
And he was a goat pulling a witch's chariot.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to believe his story. Nobody. You are Billy.
Billy, of course. Billy.
Like a
Billy
Billy goat. Yeah. I didn't notice that till just now. Yep, there he is.
I don't know why that cracks me up so much.
Just casually riding a unicorn, as one does.
Yeah. But that's the power of the star. Like your analogy about Gandalf, it's so perfect because who else would ride a unicorn but the all-powerful star, the Babylon star?
Exactly. I forgot that it was Babylon star. And then the bubbling candle. The bubbling candle?
Mm-hmm. Wake up, Chris. Wake up.
So that's... who is talking to him? His
the
mother?
Stars.
The other... That's what I'm saying. Like, the other stars are
they're saying
to him?
protect our sister.
Yeah.
So,
I mean... Not to keep drawing on the analogy, but that's even more like the Maiar from Lord of the Rings. Like it's very similar. You could see that he drew from that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie Cox, man. He was. I mean, I'm glad they picked him for this role, but like before that, he was in barely anything.
Mm-hmm.
And but since then. He exploded. Like right after that, he was in let's see, he was in something called Harry Henry and the Prostitute, which is kind of funny. Yeah, but not long after that, Downton Abbey, Perfect. I saw that, Moby Dick, and then it just shot up from there.
Mm-hmm. I forgot that happened.
Absolutely fantastic. It's fucking wonderful.
Pooh.
Yep.
I totally feel like that's something I would do. It's like, I'm gonna be a hero. Poof, no.
Stop right there. The we haven't even met them yet. The Sky Pirates.
Not yet.
I want them. I want to see them.
We'll get there.
I know. They're my favorite part of this movie.
We've got the whole debacle at the end first.
I know.
Which is so stressful to me.
I know.
Like this scene.
There's so much going on at this end. And this is so like, it feels like a D&D thing. Like this is so something like a D&D party would try to pull, I'm going to polymorph the goat into a person to make it the innkeeper. I'm going to be the server, and we're going to try to coax this star who just rode in on a fucking unicorn.
I normally hate comparing well thought out like stories to D&D, but this really does, of all the things that has a D&D vibe, because it's just like they're jumping from one place to another and just crazy shit happens all the time, and it's like, oh yeah, no, like she just rolled a nat one, so like, oh, you tried to poison your brother, so roll for that and see how many get it, and it's like, oh no, you fall down, but he's not dead, ha ha ha. So
I love this guy. Does goat very well.
He does. That
jump and that hop. He's got like at least almost a 5-foot vertical. That was pretty good. I wonder how they cast that guy. All right, we need an extra who's good at being a goat, but he needs to be able to have like a 4.5-foot vertical, 5-foot vertical.
That would be a hilarious audition tape.
Do you think you could just jump on this bar top from the floor? Yeah, totally could do that.
It's called box jumps. So we do it in CrossFit all the time.
Oh shit, is that Mr. Weasley? I didn't. Holy shit! I
Oh
think
my
it is.
god, it is.
Yeah, I could see it in his face. I did not notice that.
I knew he looked familiar, but he's jutting out his jaw and the hair.
Yeah,
Is
there are
definitely
so
standing
many
differently.
people. So many people in this. I wonder, is he? Yep, he's in here as Billy. Yeah, Mark Williams. That's fucking funny, man. I did not realize that was him. I've been looking at the people that were in this movie all day and like looking up stuff. I did not look him up at all. That's so cool. Another English actor. Like most of the people in this are like predominant English actors.
Mm-hmm.
Why she was such a... Oh, okay. The other thing I like about the magic in this is the way it like sucks her life force away. Like,
well, it's
because it's the dark
evil,
magic.
the cost of evil magic.
Yeah,
so but what you were saying earlier, like not all magic is evil. So good magic doesn't have that cost.
Exactly.
But the evil magic does have cost. So it runs out. So
I just realized too, it's like they put her and the unicorn together. Usually in fantasies, like eating a unicorn is what gives people like a long lasting life, but it's usually evil to do. Like it's bad to do. Like in Harry Potter, it's a cursed life.
Something so pure.
Yeah.
Like you've harmed something so pure.
It kind of flipped it on its head, but then they threw the unicorn in for like, just is like a, hey, check it out. This is what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. But it's paired with her, super pure, super angelic, fallen from the heavens.
Exactly.
So gross getting in somebody else's bathwater.
I know.
Oh my God, it's so gross.
Oh God. It makes you think of like that thing where, like the internet joke where it's like, you would drink her bathwater.
Yeah, at least he's not drinking it, but he's just
no.
It.
Yeah, it's still gross.
Yeah.
No. It is very Muppet like the way they look and the way they're all, and they're all sitting on a wall, which is also very Muppety. Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah, they're just like commenting on everything, so just chittering away.
It's funny that no one else can hear or see them too.
Yes, yeah.
Like if they were in the book, they would need their own like little like if you're reading the book, they would all have to have like their own little asides. So so like because the characters wouldn't notice them.
Yeah.
This is a crazy illusion that she pulled off. This whole building.
It's amazing.
And she's maintaining that illusion while maintaining these two people. Like how does this is what makes me question the magic. This must be a crazy thing. Like, cause she's obviously super powerful and she's being charged by a star right now. So that makes her more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So like, that means what she's doing here is probably incredibly complicated and hard to do.
Yeah.
So it makes me think of like, what could a regular witch do? And how crazy is this? If like another practitioner saw it, would they be like, oh my God.
Well, that's why, what is it? Dirty Water Sal, once she realized who she was, like, was like, bow down. Like, I'm so sorry, mistress.
Yeah. That's,
don't do it.
Ditch water.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Unicorn to the rescue.
Good job, unicorn. Good job.
Yay! I don't know why I'm coughing. I'm so excited.
Because it's exciting.
I've seen this so many times and I'm so excited.
The music does a great job. And like, again, the acting is great. Like, oop.
Like I said, this scene is so stressful.
And there we go.
And then he appears and he's naked.
And fucking weirdos, man. Just a reminder, they're brothers.
Yes.
Here we go again. Oh, okay. he was on like a platform or something behind, because you could tell he was crouching when he first started the jump.
He tries to headbutt the unicorn.
The unicorn knocked him back into his goat form, kind of like as a druid in D&D. When your HP reaches
That's
0.
That's the power of a unicorn, man.
All right. I mean, the special effects in this scene they're not terrible though, because this is magic fire, so it's not like.
Yeah, I still think I don't think it looks that bad.
It's not that bad. There are worse CGs in movies coming out now.
Yeah.
Let alone freaking 20 years ago almost. Oh, he even loses his hand a little, kind of. It's very he's definitely the this is very like most basically the hero's journey.
Mm-hmm.
Like very exact hero's journey. Here we go. Because in this movie you could just stand on clouds. That's how this works in this world. That's how it works in this world. I don't know. Also, there's air up there. Like enough air that they're fine. You said think of home. And so we're halfway in between. I like how they just threw the net on them too. Like it wasn't attached to the boat. There was no line going back up to the boat. They just threw the net.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
The lightning marshals.
Yes. He didn't even try doing an accent either. He just sounds like he's from New York. They don't look like lightning marshals to me. He even said think.
I mean, he sounds like a pirate. I would not want to mess with him.
No, but he sounds like a pilot from New York.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not going to complain. I fucking love Robert De Niro, man. He is, what movie he's really funny in? A slept on movie that I love. Analyze This.
Yes.
Love that movie. And Analyze That.
God.
Both of them. Billy Crystal. Oh, God.
So good. Oh my God. I want to see that now. That's definitely a timeless movie.
I don't know. I don't remember him doing accents in any of his movies, to tell you the truth.
I was just thinking that, Glenn. I don't feel like I've ever heard him.
He does Italian, he speaks Italian in Godfather 2 with an accent, but he's speaking Italian, so it's different.
But he didn't he grow up speaking Italian? Robert
De Niro? I don't know.
So I feel like that's something not necessarily out of his wheelhouse.
No, but I mean, that's the only thing I could think of other than just his normal speaking voice from a movie in this moment.
In a way, even though he's an exquisite actor, I do think he gets typecast as the New Yorker, so he never had to.
In his old age, for sure. When he was younger, he did a lot of things, but in his old age, and since obviously since Godfather a lot, but as he's gotten older,
very rare that they ask Americans to do British accents, mostly because I feel like
the Brits hate it.
Yeah, we fuck it up, and it's there's such a purity to the regional dialects.
Yeah.
So you go half a street across London and that's a different accent.
Yeah.
So
the also weird that the copper tub stayed.
Right.
Shouldn't he just be dead on the floor? Yeah, you can see the things in his buttons too.
Yeah.
It's also in the stitching of his tunic, I guess. Coat. Not coat. Not the coat part.
The vest.
Yeah, the vest.
He doesn't have boobs anymore.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
And you grew some nice boobs. Do you know what movie that's from? Anyone? Chat? Nobody? Oh! I can't say the name because that'll be a giveaway. You're back from the Crusades! And you've lost your arms!
The Holy Grail.
But you grew some nice boobs. No, it's Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Also a good movie.
Yeah. This guy has I like this guy's speaking voice. The kid that was the goat, and then the chick. He sounds like James Acaster. He's a English stand-up comedian. That's really funny. I thought it was him when I first watched this. Like I was like, that sounds exact. I looked it up. I was like, nah, wait a minute, nah. Like he's young, so he would have been like young when this movie came out.
Babies like us.
Yeah.
Oh, she's starting to not look so good.
Nah.
All that magic. Oh,
God. That was terrible.
I know. I cringe. So
I got chills. I was imagining my beard.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I couldn't. If that happened, I'd be. Oh.
It looks. You're right. It does look so much, and they do have the mirrors on the side.
Yep. Very Hall of Mirrors.
Yeah.
I like how it's like elegant, but also in disrepair. But that doesn't take away from the elegance. It's just like on top of it, if that makes sense.
You can imagine what it looked like if it was properly maintained.
Yeah.
Like,
the weirdest freaking thing. Like the wings were a little weird on that. I don't know. Oh, I guess no. Those are to catch the lightning. Right.
Yeah, they're the
copper wings essentially.
Conductor?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I guess, yeah. It's copper.
Trying to get back to my physics days.
The airship though is cool. I've always loved airships. I fell in love with them with Final Fantasy 3 on Super Nintendo. Red Wings for life.
I wonder if we could in our D&D game or what D&D game if we could eventually invent an airship.
Can I write one up for you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna write one up.
Because we definitely have the steam trains
airship.
That are now prolific within the world that were invented during the events before the last battle, but they haven't quite gotten to. I don't think in those 100 years. Maybe one of the academies is working on one.
It's fair. So I have a slight confession. I love playing in our game, but I have so much fun. You and I came up with a lot of the, lore things together. We worked on a lot of the stuff prior to the thing with other people too.
Many hours work.
Yeah. Yes. And you put in double, triple the amount that I did. But I'm saying the one of the things that I've really enjoyed in this whole endeavor is coming up with these types of things and coming up with how they work within the Wheel of Time world. So I'm thinking how would you make an airship work within Wheel of Time? So obviously there's got to be channeling involved. It'd
still be the concept of a hot air balloon, but it would probably be an easier power source because you would have somebody possibly maintaining fire.
I'm also thinking how do you get the ship airborne? So I'm thinking a terangrial that lowers the I don't want to say density because that'll make the structure weak, but lowers the pull of gravity on whatever it's attached to or something. We'd have to come up with the rules for the terangrial on how to do it, but it could have
terangrial. Honestly, it's that's been such an amazing part of the conversion, if you will, of making what's essentially core D&D. But then people's abilities, sometimes one of our characters has a terangrial that allows her to
do something,
connect with people.
And
trying not to give away spoilers, but
but
it's been a great way to kind of hand wave some of the magic.
while still staying true to the Wheel of Time
Yes.
lore.
Exactly. Oh, this is your scene.
Yes. This is so great. They throw the mannequin. He's running out of mannequins.
I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, what?
I know.
How does Tristan survive?
Yes. I remember watching this being like, something's like, there's got to be a twist. I remember being in the theater being like, no, Robert De Niro, I loved you.
And also,
That guy,
like, I didn't think it was this type of movie.
Yeah. His first hand is also hilarious. I love him. I love the whole crew. It's this whole dynamic is great. Here we go. It's immediately drop the mask.
It is too.
It's so great. Here's an accent. He's definitely doing an accent now.
He was so Queenie.
Yes. I was thinking, a genius British wordsmith, but my crew is only thinking Shakespeare.
Yes.
Yeah. He says something, I believe he says, I was thinking wonderful British wordsmith or something like that. Tristan, like all of his dialogue while his mask is off is just,
so good.
I agree.
I want this room so bad. I want this boudoir.
When I write it up, it's not going to be a balloon. Don't worry. And of course,
Tristan.
Trey, you like, oh God, it'll come back in fashion. He does it so well, but he's still doing the Robert De Niro kind of pose where because that, like, the way he's holding his hand and standing like that, that's like a signature thing that he did. Like, if you're going to imitate Robert De Niro, you stand like that and go.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh God, I fucking love that. He's so funny. He's so funny. And I'm so glad that he is a good person.
Right. So true.
We've lost so many actors to them taking their masks off and being shitty people that I'm so glad some of them aren't.
Yes.
We always knew you was a whoopsie. That's easily I say that so often in my life. I don't think anyone other than Erin out in life. Like, I don't think I've ever said that. And anyone like in the wild got it. Like, understood, like, it was like, oh, Stardust. I don't think I've had that happen to me yet. Here we go.
The captain
of the crew. Oh, no. Yeah, here it comes.
And his hair grew. Like,
yep.
How that happened?
Gorgeous hair, too.
Oh, my God, right?
Oh, I was thinking legendary British wordsmith. It's little things that make me happy. Fucking fan. He's so funny. It's gorgeous too. Like, he's got some crazy hair going on.
Fabio hair.
Yeah. It looks like they plumped his lips too. Where are you going, huh? Lanfear's taking a break. She'll go to the bathroom or go eat and then come right back and get back in her spot. Or on the desk. It's either one. She does one or the other.
No, you want that comb. So do I. This is about as long as my hair ever gets. Like, I swear to God, it does not get longer than this. And I've always been jealous of anybody who's able to get their hair like beyond their collarbones.
Yeah. I can't let my hair go much longer than this. Right? Yeah. This is my first time being exposed to him was here. I think at this point, The Office had been out, like the English version of The Office.
Which I still haven't seen.
I haven't watched it yet either. But man, I thought he was great in this. He has a very unique way of delivering lines that's just very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like the way he's like, oh, you having a go? You pulling my chain? Like the way he just delivered. Yeah, here we go. Okay, you're having a laugh. Like it's just the way he says the things that it. What? Nomen Garden? Bro. That's a lot of hair. I want to see pictures, not because I don't believe
know,
it. I just want to
right?
see pictures. My hair in the 90s, I had the very 90s like bowl cut. Soon as I hit like just before high school, I started shaving my head though, and I haven't looked back since. I've had the same hairline. You can't really see it now, but it comes out to like here.
Okay.
But it goes like that. I've had that since I was 19.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I also had a full beard in high school. I kept it trimmed, like short, but I could grow a beard in high school.
You were doing the beard before the beard was cool.
Yeah, I've had a beard since 2002. I've had and it's just, I've trimmed it a little here and there, and then there was the one incident at a salon that we don't talk about. I went for a trim because I hadn't gone to a thing, like I had been doing it myself for a long time, and I was going to a wedding.
Sorry, here's the witch who won't see the star.
She can't see her, yeah.
Sorry, continue. Just wanted to point it out for the viewers as they're watching.
No, you're good.
So.
Ditchwater Sal.
Ditchwater Sal doesn't see the star. But they do it so naturally, like
I know.
Like nobody even notices that she doesn't know. Like it's not weird. At one point, I do think like it becomes obvious to Tristan's mother, but anyways.
Yeah.
That is neither here nor now. So you were talking about
the beard. The beard. I went to the place and I was like, just even it out, make sure it's all even. Like I trim it as best as I can. I don't know how even it is, doing it in the mirror and shit. So I was just like, just even it out for me and like take as little length off as possible. Dude just put like a 2 on the clipper and went and took off like 3 inches.
No.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, you just cut off like 2 years of my face. He finished the cut and made it nice and clean and didn't charge me. I still gave him a tip, but man, I was so sad.
Oh, that is so.
I was really sad.
Oh, yeah. No, those are not mistakes you should make.
No.
I love this montage.
Yeah. It's so great.
Tristan learns how to be a prince.
Yep. And how to be a pirate.
And a pirate.
Yeah.
A prince.
And
pirate.
just a good person.
Pirate princeling.
He teaches him sword fight. This montage makes me think of like if Tom Marilyn was Bile Doman when the boys went on the ship. Like if he like instead of
like juggling and the harp playing.
Yeah.
Acrobatics, it was sword fighting and
piano.
Great, yes.
I love the ship. I love the whole thing. Like this whole
the fun steampunk vibe of the ship.
Yeah. I want to get a story of just them. Or just about the Sky Pirates. Doesn't even have to be this crew.
Yeah, trying to like always ahead of the lightning marshals.
Yeah. They're selling lightning. Like that's got to be cool. Like, what do you do with lightning? Like that's got to, there's got to be some cool shit with that. Like,
oh yeah. Like, I mean, electricity, but the implications that it has with some of these ancient magics.
Yeah.
That's being written into the story. Yeah. Like, fun implications. So
listen, not everyone has the ability, and that's okay. Not everyone's perfect.
I definitely don't.
No. I have another funny story about beards. I went to a convention, and this guy at the hotel store would only called me Your Highness the whole time we were there. And he explained to me is because of my beard, because of the style of the way my beard is. He told me, I don't remember all the types, but he's like, my grandfather, and the guy was old, taught me, he was from India, taught me, in India, there's 3 different types of beard. I don't remember all the ones that he said, but it was like, there's the peasant beard, and then there's something else, and then the royal beard. He's like, your beard is the beard of royalty. It's blessed by the gods. And he wouldn't charge me money for anything.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Like he was like, ask Aaron, like when we would go to the little store in the hotel, I would go to buy a bottle of water and chips and candy. He wouldn't accept money from me.
Wow.
He would just tell me to take the stuff. and leave.
Because you had a royal beard.
Yeah, it was weird.
That's cool.
And then Erin got hurt and twisted her ankle, and she was sitting on a chair in the lobby, and he saw her sitting in the chair and comes running out of the store with ice and puts it on her foot and was like, no, you're I forgot what he referred to me as, but he's like, you're his wife. At the time we weren't married, but that's just what he said. And yeah, it was a weird weekend. That was for it was a Wheel of Time gathering.
Cool.
Prior to Jordan Con. Oh, God, I love this scene too. Like the way she steals his voice.
I can imagine, because Ricky Jarvis is very good at improv, so I just wonder if they're like, just start babbling.
Yeah.
And then this is going to happen.
See, Glenn, no, I leaned into it because we were broke, and I was like, you want to give me free shit? You call me whatever you want. I'll be your highness. No problem. I'll be a benevolent ruler.
Landing the ship.
How do they control the altitude? Because like I get the wheel like turning.
There's the guy that the round thing, that's an altitude lever there.
Oh, he's got okay.
Right next to the helm, right to the left of the helm, it's gold. Yeah, see the guy right there?
Yeah,
that's an altitude lever.
I didn't notice that there's a name on the ship. I couldn't read it though. It says like it's something with a C. Let me see if it says it in the information.
It's gorgeous.
I can't. Oh, it's the name. It's the director's children. I read that before. Caspertine.
His like a amalgamation of the names.
Yeah, mashup. It's like the son's name is Casper, which is a weird name to name your child. And the daughter, I think, was like Christine or something like that. So he put them together. Caspertine. But yeah, naming your kid Casper, I don't know. I would look at that side eye if like my friend came up to me, he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a son, we're gonna name him Casper. I'd be like, you mean like the ghost? The dead child? You're gonna the famous dead child. You're gonna name your child that? I don't know. It's a little weird.
I do love how the second is just he's like, ugh. Yeah.
We always knew you was a whoopsie. It's funny that like they yeah. I wonder how much I tried to find outtakes of the scene. I could not find outtakes from this scene.
I bet they're like, I can imagine that there are so many where they just can't keep a straight face.
It's either like, I feel like it's either way. Either they couldn't get through the scene, or they had like they were both just because Mark Strong's such a serious like looking and acting person, like, or they just got through it like that and it was no problem.
Yeah.
I've never seen Mark Strong laugh.
Oh, he laughed in this movie.
Yeah, but not
when he fell dead, and then like I was like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, but that was like an evil.
Yeah,
laugh.
I mean, a genuine laugh.
Like a genuine like laughing at something that's funny laugh.
I mean, I'm sure it exists somewhere, but you're right. I can't off the top of my head.
This movie really is gorgeous. Like the shots are really nice. Like look at this shot with the two of them. Like
Scotland.
All over the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, all over the UK. Some of it was shot in Scotland. Some of it was shot in like Brisbane and Wales and stuff, all over the place, on sound stages and things like that. Yeah, he does play evil people a lot. I forgot that he was in Green Lantern, right? He was Sinestro. He would have been a great Sinestro if they kept with that. It'll be fantastic if they could bring back Green Lantern, like the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, as like a joke. in the thing. I don't think he'll ever do it though.
That would be funny.
I hope they make a joke about it. I like that he joked about it in Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Such a good movie. Movies, plural.
Yeah. She's so he's so oblivious, even though she's quite literally
glowing in love with him.
Yeah. Yeah. She's phosphorescing. Phosphor. There's a word there. That's right. And I'm not saying it correctly. Fluorescing. That's it. See, man. You and I, man, we're a team. We're a
we
good
really
team.
Are.
We really are.
One of us is like, blah, blah, and the other one's like,
I am going to apologize. I actually don't think I've ever done this on a stream before, like live. I always wait, but I absolutely cannot. I have to go to the bathroom so bad that I'm going to die. I love you. And I'm sure you can hold down the fort. I'm sorry that you're by yourself. I'll be very,
but
very
you're
fast.
missing. Wait till after. Wait, no.
All right. All right. I'm gonna wait.
Wait.
I have to go so bad, but I'm gonna wait because I really want to. I can't.
Laughing.
No, we're watching. I love. He's also just doing this for himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but that's the best. Honestly, this is amazing self-care, regardless of what gender you identify with. Is but like getting pretty for yourself is something. If that is your thing, like if that is something you're into, and I'm not great about that. I used to be better about it. Like I would just do things for myself.
Yeah. Yes, I love that he's dancing. The
the pairing of him, like
I also feel like they did this in such in a way that it isn't. Like, obviously, the joke is that he's Robert De Niro and he's wearing a dress and he's dancing the can-can and everything is pink. But, like, I feel like they're not doing it in a way to play down on it.
No, they're making it. Again, I think this is the reason. Like, I know, right?
Hold on. It was this move. This is the move that gets me every time I watch this. When he goes, like he leans his head back, he closes his eyes, and he uses his chin to like. They go like that.
And now he's back in pirate mode.
Yep. He's butch. He butched up. You know what I really wish happened in this scene? Like, don't get me wrong, this is a great scene, and I love the fighting that's going on. But I wish there was like, even if it was only like a minute or 30 seconds of like an epic sword fight between Septimus and him in the pink dress. Like that
would be amazing.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been so much more fun.
Or like put it at the end, like once because they're about to have the conversation.
Yeah. All right, that was totally worth it.
Run!
Thank you.
Run!
Right, I'm
so quickly.
Sweating. All right, I'll
go
right
quickly. But one thing I was gonna say about how timely this movie just has universal themes, and I think Robert De Niro, who's like always such a macho man, who just plays this whoopsie in this movie, but the what Tom was starting to talk to before we got excited about the scene is how it's not negatively portrayed. So it's him hiding himself because he doesn't think his crew will accept him, but he loves it. So, and he's found a way, which what it really turns out to be is we see here. We see here that the crew like kind of knew it all along, and they're like, okay, we'll let him keep up his pretenses. Like, sure, Captain, you are this very scary man, and you don't do anything. We always knew you were a whoopsie. You just missed it.
I heard it though.
Just missed it.
I plugged my headphones in first.
Smart.
Look at his face. I love it.
Yeah, and I was monologuing about how going off what we interrupted ourselves with about how they didn't make him hiding his true self a bad thing, and then they even like his true self that wasn't a bad thing. It was still
even the jokes that they made about it, like even the way they depicted it as like, you know, this is supposed to be something that's funny. I feel like they didn't do it in a way that was punching down at
anybody who
cross-dressing
wants
or anything like that.
Cross-dressing, air quotes, alternative lifestyles.
Yeah. Like, it's funny to us because it's Robert De Niro, and like, you know, it's like secretly this butch captain, you know, is pretending, and like has to put this mask on, and this is what he really is like. So like, but it's not making fun of him for that. It's just the dynamic of the situation that's funny.
Yes, exactly. So in the fact that they all know, and you like, especially the first mate is the one that is visually portraying just like,
which is funny too, because like they're all putting on this show for each other, which is kind of funny to keep up the appearance, but to each other, even though they all kind of know, which is funny. I would love to see, like 1 year later with the pirate crew, to just see the change now that it's out in the open, like the changes that Captain Shakespeare makes to now that he can be open, you know, and out.
I bet in addition
like his
to
costumes,
I bet some of the other pirates also start. I bet they like their fashion sense totally changes, and like they're much more dapper. And
put myself on the left. What? Okay. They're yelling at me. Tom's in the wrong side. I'm sorry. Everyone's like, switch sides. It's bothering me. That's interesting that the curse. So she cursed Ditchwater Sal, which is also.
But you shall not touch her.
So she can't touch her either, which is interesting. She said, "You shall not touch her," but she can't touch her either.
I feel like it's a stretch of the terminology, but also not outside.
It can go either way.
Yeah, it's not outside the bounds.
It probably has to do with the meaning of the person who cast it.
Also true, but
I'm sure
especially coming from worlds like the Aes Sedai, where like there's
specific,
literal meanings to the words that you're using.
Yeah, but the Aes Sedai is a great analogy there too, because the Aes Sedai can say whatever they internally see is true. So it's similar to how I was describing like the spell, where it's like, yes, she said you shall not touch her, but her intent is what
there will be no physical contact between the two of you.
So
like,
that's how
you will not be able, like,
exactly.
So it's not the intention of like you can't touch her, like you can't have touch.
Yeah. So that's what carried over to the spell is her intent, which is, you know, just another interesting thing for my brain is always like thinking about magic systems. I like magic systems. So like, you know, taking little pieces here and there to make my own. So the idea of like the user's intent and it not really having to mirror exactly what someone else's perception of the spell is, making like the magic very personal to each person.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Well, and a lot of this like old world magic that is in the story, a lot of it does come down to the intent.
Yeah. And being personal for each person. Even though this movie does lean into the stereotype of witches being evil, you know, like evil witches.
But they're not all evil.
Well, there's no other witches in the movie, you know, like the witches.
I guess there's other magic. Yeah, the witches are.
The only witches we see in this movie are evil witches.
Isn't Tristan's mother able to do magic?
Mom can do magic too, yeah, but she doesn't, you know, she's in animal form.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's a witch. I don't know if she would be categorized as one, but she's at least not doing magic throughout this movie. And the only person that's labeled a witch are these evil witches. So
well, I do feel like I'm gonna get it wrong. Ditchwater Sal and Dirty Water Sal isn't necessarily an evil character. Like she does magic for a living, but because it's not necessarily profitable, sometimes she does do things that are not above board. So I don't know that I would classify her as evil. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, she's definitely not a good guy, but I wouldn't
No.
classify her as a bad
She
guy.
was also looking for the star to eat it. She was selling people to
and she
Ricky
has
Gervais.
a princess.
Yeah,
so.
and she has an enslaved person.
I take back what I said.
Yeah, I forgot about the enslaved person until you said it. So yeah, and there she is. I feel like this is the start to a joke. My mother was a witch. I have a great many witchy friends as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way they treated, it's really just women. Any woman that was educated and in any position of power, they labeled a witch and killed. If you want to see a really interesting read, there's a book that a pamphlet, the small pamphlet, a tiny little book that the Vatican put out in like the 1300s or very long time ago, called the Malleus Maleficarum, which means the hammer of witches.
Latin. I've heard about that. Yes.
Yeah, and it's basically
written by a German
priest. Yeah.
Yes.
It was basically like a how to spot witches for priests.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically like, oh, is a woman outspoken? Is she forward thinking? Does she believe that they should vote? Do they have healing tinctures? Then they're witches and they should be burned at the stake.
Yeah. Well, speaking of witches, like there's a reason that women's talents were called crafts, whereas men had like skills and jobs. Whereas witches, women, healers were often like they practiced their craft, but it wasn't considered a profession. Like you weren't allowed to have a profession. So like they were doing craft work to put together like these healing potions, tinctures made out of herbs from the garden. And when men did it, they were doctors. But when women did it, they were just the local crazy healer that you go to for
or witch.
Yeah.
And then you burn them at the
and if it became too controversial, then they became witches.
Yeah.
They were convenient until they weren't.
Exactly.
I never like pointing out, I love Outlander, but I never like using it as a reference. But the main character in there, Claire, like because of her knowledge from the future and how things work together, and being a war nurse from World War II, she's able to put things together, and she's considered, and they do call her a witch, but in a good way. Like she's a white witch until they start wanting to not be nice to her, and then they're threatening her because of it. It's fascinating how like your perception, she's helpful until she's not.
Yeah.
Until it's not convenient for the people in power.
I also thinking of like you mentioned like a white witch and like black magic and things like that. I'm more like the idea of no magic in the magic system. Like the Wheel of Time has the one power. There isn't evil one power. It's your intent. It's how you use it that makes it evil.
Yes.
Except for compulsion, I guess.
But compulsion, I'm sure there's a good, like if you were to compel somebody to confess a crime, like you will tell the truth about this crime. Like I feel like there's a way to use it responsibly, but it's the person using it in their intentionality.
Yeah. Removing consent.
but still that's a forced confession.
Removing someone's ability to choose is always, which is funny because the Jedi do it all the time and they're not viewed as evil.
Well, there's levels. There's definitely going to really be splitting hairs. There's definitely levels of compulsion. So there are like urging you to be more honest. So pushing. but straight up like changing what you naturally would do.
Another good example of like a lighter form of compulsion is like Mistborn, where you have the mistlings that can burn, I think it's copper and brass. They can push and like
push and pull on your emotions.
Yeah, dampen and inflame emotions. So it's not exactly compulsion, but it is altering somebody's emotional state against their will.
Well, and I won't say the characters, but in the later books, there is a couple, and one of them is concerned that because he just like always is pushing on people's emotions, he's like, I don't know if this person truly loves
cares
me,
about me in any way.
or if I'm like unintentionally. I initially was doing it, but now I don't know if this is just a follow on from that.
Yeah.
And
like, is my whole life a lie?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and then there's a twist at the end of that one, which I thought was funny. Anyways,
great writing.
Spoilers.
I love that. One of my favorites. That and the Skyward series that he wrote are my two favorite series of his.
Haven't read Skyward yet.
Skyward's fantastic.
Yeah. It's on my list. I love how not deranged, like frazzled Claire Danes looks in this moment. Like she's
her hair's a little tousled, and her dress is wrinkly, and his mom is such a cool character, and I wish she had more in this.
For sure.
She's also very good looking. Her and what's her face are both in the same color dress right now.
Oh, yes, that dark teal.
Oh my God. Did you know?
Scene drives me crazy.
How do you know? Oh, I had to have introduced you to Jedi Mind Tricks. You didn't know Jedi Mind Tricks before I showed them to you. They're an underground rap band from New York. Like, I feel like before I met you, you listened to like Creed and Tool and stuff. No, that's not true. You like Busta Rhymes and Eminem, but that's not underground rap from New York. If you like old school 90s rap, Jedi Mind Tricks is a pretty cool band. The stuff that their lyrics are really interesting. And they were nerds. They were definitely nerds. I'll just say that.
I really want to punch Sienna Miller's character in the face right now.
I know, right?
Drops her. Yes.
And then there's
our sexy man who's not so sexy in this.
I know. There he is.
Oh, but now the fight scene.
Yep. Hey, look at his face. He's like, did such a good, again though, Henry Cavill, like very small part. He's got like 50 fucking lines in this whole movie, but he's still pretty memorable.
Yes, you remember him as the douchebag, the Muggle douchebag.
Yeah. So she's gonna turn into carbon if she steps through the
a meteor. Yeah. Which is what stars asteroids.
Yeah. Well, they make her look to be a jewel, like a diamond, like jewel, like, like.
Ooh, yeah.
Diamond is carbon.
You're doing so good. She's very sapphire, like sapphire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always liked that style of coat. That's what I imagined the Ashaman coats looked like.
Which one?
Secundus. No, that's not his name. Is he? No, he's
Secundus, I think.
Is he Secundus? I don't remember. It's
been 100% paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, I am. It's just like it's as confusing to me as if their names were just regular, not Nomen Rubum. Septimus. Okay, Septimus.
So he's the 7th?
Yeah, he's 7. Yeah.
Okay. Stop!
Oh, and if it wasn't for his mom, she would have died. She could do some evocation magic. Ditchwater Sal over there. That's quite the carriage. 6 horses, I think, on that fucking carriage. Look at that thing. Her and her carriage, Ditchwater's carriage, 100%. Yeah, it's exactly what I was gonna say. Very Tinker.
Mm-hmm.
Her fucking wig is ridiculous.
Oh, it's.
She just put a pile of human hair on her head, is what it looks like. It looks like she scalped somebody and then just put it on her head.
Yeah, definitely like a very bad wig.
Yeah. And I like that she did that and doesn't care and is just owning it. It's just it's an interesting thing. It's like it was just an interesting character choice, and it's weird. I like when they do stuff like that. Holy shit, she burnt her head off. I forgot about that. Did she burn her head off, or did she take her head and put it in another dimension or something? Like,
no, I think she burned her head off.
Yeah, probably. The prosthetics are really well done.
They really are.
Yeah.
So again, practical effects, just you can't beat them.
Nope.
Well, and prosthetic makeup has been good for quite a while. Like, look at Freddy. So even movies earlier than that.
Yeah. They've been doing prosthetics for a long time.
Yeah.
And they look great. You want to watch a really interesting thing? Shit, what's his name?
The guard quits.
Yeah.
I can't even deal with this anymore.
He's just fed up. He's just absolutely fed up. Shit, what the fuck is his name? Famous old actor. Oh, Bela Lugosi. I was like, Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Bela Lugosi came up with his own makeup tricks and things like that for makeup in movies that they still cannot replicate today. Like there are things that he did in movies with not just makeup, but the way they film things and lit them and stuff, that he never wrote down how he did it, and they cannot figure out how he did it. They're really, really. Oh, and Lon Chaney. Oh, maybe it was Lon Chaney and not Bela Lugosi that did it. It might have been Lon Chaney. I might be confusing the two names. Yeah, I'm confusing the two names. It was Lon Chaney that did the makeup. He's the one that. Yeah, Chaney was the man of 1,000 faces. Yeah, you're right. It was Lon Chaney.
Let's get the Hall of Mirrors one more time as we're about to enter the castle.
Oh yeah. I got the image. Yeah, the Hall of Mirrors. And this is the image, like I said, this is the image that he showed him, which is just like the image that comes up when you Google search. Like it's the top image that when you Google search.
So you can see the chandeliers, you can see the candelabras.
The doors too have the same filigree in them.
The pillars along the sides.
The windows too have the lattice work on them in the same way that the glass windows do there as well.
Yeah, and it is very much of that Louis XIV era style.
Yeah, I want to see the ceiling in this place. I don't know if we ever see the roof. No, we don't. But I love that staircase. Oh my God, I would murder for the inside of my house to look like that. Not versus like I don't like all that gold and stuff, but like that.
The Gothic version.
Yeah, the darker version. Oh my God, I would kill for the inside of my house to look like that.
I also find it fascinating that their castle is in a crevice. In a canyon.
Yeah. I wonder if that could also have like a bit of a backstory, like, to it. Maybe that's another crater from a former star. Maybe it's all kinds of little things that it could be. Lanfear's back.
Not very defensible. Seven. Yep, there we go. The 7. He's got the tattoo.
He's got a tattooed on his hand.
Lanfear's back.
But yeah, sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Noman Garden and Glenn. Yeah, Lon Chaney. If you look up that documentary, really interesting stuff that he did.
Cool. Totally.
In like the 20s and shit, like camera tricks that they were not able to replicate until they invented CG. Obviously, everything done practically. I like how they team up a little here. Even though, obviously, Septimus is going to throw him under the bus the moment he gets the chance.
Well, when it's practical, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah. I'm surprised he ran in first and didn't let Tristan run in ahead of him.
He probably assumed Tristan would just barge in like he would. But...
Una? Sister! I guess all of these, yeah. I guess all of the witches are pretty strong. All of the three of them are pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
Also, 3 witches. I mean, they're all kind of the crone. I don't think any of them are the maiden or the.
No. I don't feel like that's the themes. Like that's not a theme.
But 3, there is 3. So.
Well, 3 is a powerful number.
Yeah.
For numerologists.
She used heat metal. The spell from D&D. No one ever uses it like that. No one ever uses it on people's weapons or armor. I always use it on people's armor.
It's this people who don't like. I don't like it, but it's physics. Like if you don't really understand the concept of physics and like how much that perfuses and probably adds extra damage.
Damn, yeah,
like,
a lot.
Good DM would be like, so if you're doing that, you could probably like,
well, it has
tell me why we should be adding extra damage. And
yeah, well, I mean,
say yes.
It has a damage scale on it for if you use it on someone's armor. How it it actually has it in the spell, which is nice.
Well, and then when there's things that are like larger pieces of metal.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a whole flexibility. Oh yeah. Oh god, yes, this scene. Oh god, it is so good, but it's also so
As somebody who has hyperextended limbs, it's not fun.
I love that the one brother is laughing.
Yeah. He's still just on fire. Interesting concept.
Voodoo dolls.
Well, just dropping it into the water like that. And the effect that it has on him is just interesting. Again, the rules concerning the voodoo dolls is just interesting to me. Like that one didn't have a mouth to begin with. So like why didn't that affect him? And so it's like the intent again. So it's it's interesting. Very, very uncaringly watching him die. It looked like she was bored. And another one down. Oh god, that would suck. To be perpetually wet in clothes.
I doubt they feel temperatures though. Like
it's not even the temperature, just being wet, just wearing wet clothes.
But does your incorporeal spirit feel, or is it just I guess there's a whole metaphysics discussion. There's a whole
there's a whole metaphysics. He did shake it off like when he came in.
But there's also what your brain thinks and then what your body feels. Sometimes like you just have a habit of like I was just in water.
Yeah. I wanted an obsidian dagger so bad after I saw this movie. I remember trying to find a glass dagger when I was younger, like when this movie came out, when I was still in my collecting weapons phase of
that would be cool
fantasy knick-knack ownership. I have to put up my arsenal at some point somewhere.
I totally want to purchase more weapons. So it's on my list once I get my new job.
Yes.
Among a bazillion other things. So.
Yeah. Listen.
I love ferrets. They're so stinky, but I love ferrets.
I know they had, and they all even like that's just their natural pheromone smell too. It's a very unique smell to ferrets.
Go, Perrin, go.
That's
Perrin.
so cool. Cast out of sand. That's really cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. The coolest dagger I own is actually right here. It's right there. You can kind of see it in front of the books right here.
Yeah.
It's from Robert Jordan's arsenal.
I will eventually at one of these Jordan Cons have enough money to participate in those auctions.
Oh yeah. I got it from Jordan Con. Not the charity auction though. I got it not the regular charity auction. I got it through the volunteer auction.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So if you've so fun fact and another thing to volunteer at Jordan Con, they do a specific auction like the charity auction, but for volunteers, and you don't have to pay to be in it. You get tickets for volunteering, and you can use those tickets to bid on items.
Oh, interesting. So the more you volunteer, the more tickets
you get. Yep.
That's a smart way to do it.
Yep. Interesting way to use the lightning, like uncontrolled, but still pretty cool. Gives me a lot of ideas, actually.
Oh God.
Catching lightning in a container and then shooting it at somebody. That sounds like a type of weapon we may be able to make for the 4th age D&D game.
Yeah, I do feel like there could be a Terran Grail that would, like, if you put it out, it would trap lightning and have a certain use. So it could be it only so many charges, but could be recharged.
Yeah. And that's a thing. Like in a normal D&D game, like that could be a fun thing. Like, an item like that produces story because like now you have to charge it. Mm-hmm. So, you have to put it out during a storm. You have to go get it. Like all kinds of little things that, story opportunities. There's little things like that with stuff like that.
Yeah.
This must have been a hard scene to do. He's doing a lot of this with his eyes closed. But like, obviously he can open them in some of the scenes when we don't see his face, but like,
I do think most of this is a stunt actor because you don't really see
his face and the hair. He's got his head down, but forget about if it's the stunt actor. This is still difficult to do
regardless. Yes.
His head, because his head is down. His eyes aren't looking up in a lot of this. And he's like,
it's a lot. There's a lot of rehearsal that goes into these things.
Oh yeah. I wonder how like they were like, all right, keep a 70-foot radius away from Mark while he's doing the sword work with his eyes closed. Insurance was really high for that one day. Like the premiums for that day for all the actors. Yeah, it could have been very easily could slip in the stunt actor in there with his head down, but regardless of who's doing that. She looked badass with those fucking knives too.
Oh yeah.
She looked like she was comfortable in what she was doing. It did not look.
I know that she deliberately trains with a lot of the weapons that she uses in the movies. Like, have you seen her in her Catwoman suit doing whipping? And she's able to like whip the head off of 5 mannequins in a row. Like in one take. Yep. Yeah. And it's not special effect. Like that is her literally doing it.
Yep. And she did it in one take and the first take in Batman, which was really cool.
Because she trained for a long time.
This scene, like, it caught me out of nowhere. Like in the beginning, and like she sells it so well. Like the way she does this, I was convinced. I was like, wow, like this witch has more to her than you thought. And no, she's doing it so that she'll start glowing again. But like it got me. I was not I thought she would for a hot second. It was just to make her
she's
glow
just
again.
Evil and mean, yeah. Like pulling people's chains.
Yeah, she did hate the Catwoman costume. They had to sew her into the. Oh yeah, Aaron said it. Yeah, they had to sew her into the costume. She hated it.
Yeah, I'm glad that these days they're thinking more about women's costumes.
Yeah.
Especially like superheroes, or it's not just to like the female characters aren't there just to be sexualized.
Exactly.
So like making
They're
things
also
much more practical.
they're also not like I don't want to say it's silly. Like that Catwoman costume is iconic, but like
Yes.
it's impractical and not something a normal person would just do randomly.
Yeah.
So I like the new iterations of Catwoman too.
Anne Hathaway's was so good.
Yeah, I just love Anne Hathaway.
Also another actress who did most of her own stunts during as Catwoman.
All of her movies. Yeah, all of her movies. So
yeah, also
yeah. She had a little bit of stunt work in The Princess Diaries. Yeah. She's a little horse riding and jumping and things like that. The not like a lot of attention has gone into the costuming, and not just for the women either. Like in the sense of not making them so sexualized, yes, but I mean making them more practical and user friendly. Like Michael Keaton used to complain because like he couldn't turn his head when he put the cowl on because it was one solid piece of rubber. So he couldn't turn his head to the left or the right at all. So like thinking about little things like that in the costuming and making them more practical is just, I've talked about it a lot on the channel, but like everything about movies has just evolved as we as viewers have like wanted more from the properties.
Well, and not just that, but technology has enabled them to do more. So there's a little bit of robotics sometimes that goes into costumes. So that does facilitate also being able to, you don't have to necessarily handcraft everything. You're able to, these days you can 3D print things, which facilitates multiple iterations. There's a lot of like much more evolved techniques and technologies that help create these, make it more like movable, pliable. There's been a lot of advancement in materials. And materials are like very fascinating when it comes down to what you use that is sturdy, flexible, and looks realistic.
Fair enough.
So
he's just got that sheen of wet on him the whole time. I would be so annoyed if I was just wet in clothes for eternity. At least
he only had to do that for like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. At least that's gone now. And one last shot at Humphrey and small gay joke. Did you catch that Humphrey is gay?
No.
The way they look at him, and I think it's one of the, here we go, watch. He's going to look at somebody. He gives someone, there we go. He winks at him and then he winks back.
Oh, yes. I do remember that now that I've seen it.
Listen, Henry Cavill and Robert De Niro make a pretty nice looking gay couple. I'm not even lying.
They're a little bit further apart in age than what
that's not, if you know a lot of gay men, that's not weird for gay men.
That is
not weird at all.
That is true. I was saying for me.
That's fair.
For me, but
like that is not an uncommon thing to see if you're friends or know a lot of gay men.
You are correct.
I like and then having everyone on set too. Like that's not a common thing that you see, especially when this much of an ensemble cast. Like having everyone on set on a day is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, they have everybody there. I wonder if Michelle Pfeiffer and them came in for this too.
Yeah, I was gonna say the princes weren't there.
They were there. Their ghost forms were there.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. Oh,
that's the hard part about doing these live streams is like you're talking and then you're multitasking. You miss some of the, but that's not, we talk about the details.
Yeah.
And here's our Ian McKellen.
Yes. The idea, very White Tower looking, this tower.
Yes, so true.
The idea of like this is very Arwen and Aragorn feeling too. Like, you know, she's gonna live forever, he's gonna die. So then she goes to the Undying Lands once he dies, or lets herself die, whatever. She returns to the sky and goes back to being a star. Like, a ton of fun. This movie is just, it's got so much little fun stuff in it. I just love this movie. This music. So we'll let it play for a second, but this song is the song that played at our wedding as the theme song for our first dance. Also, another nerdy thing for our wedding. We walked in to the reception to the Imperial March, Darth Vader's thing. And Erin reached into my cloak that I was wearing when that was part of my, it wasn't a cloak, it actually had a name, English Long Cloak.
Okay.
Long coat. English Long Coat was the name of the cloak.
It's a formal.
Yeah, it's
longer,
a very formal looking.
It's a jacket, but it's longer.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's an evening wear attire.
Yeah. And but you know, looked very Harry Potter-esque in the
also very dapper.
Yes, thank you. I have some pictures. I promised the picture of my friend in her dress, and I forgot, but I had it up. I just didn't share it. So let me grab it real quick so that I can share this image, because again, her dress was gorgeous. And we get a shot of one of the bridesmaids dancing in the background, a little action shot.
Oh, I love weddings like this. I had a friend, she was a huge Harry Potter fan and he was a huge Star Wars fan, so they had a mashup wedding. So like the groom and all the groomsmen had lightsabers, and the bride and all the bridesmaids had wands, and the photographer that they had for their wedding was so good and like staged these like epic battles for the entire.
That's cool.
They spent 2 hours doing the photo shoot. They built it in the schedule, knowing that there was going to be like all these
crazy. Yeah, complicated. So that's cool. Mm-hmm. So this was my friend Tracy in the
wow,
very Ravenclaw.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. She was,
the dropped waist corset and the the raven feathers.
I know there's a better picture of her, like where you could see the full thing, but we have like, you know, in this album that's on my thing, there's like 300 pictures.
Of course.
I'm just trying to find a fun one of where you could see our outfits that we wore, but they're all like action stuff of us dancing. Most of the pictures in this album that's on my thing is us dancing. Whatever. Well, something to look forward to.
Post them in the Discord.
Yeah, she did make that. Yeah, we'll post them in Discord afterwards. Make sure to join our Discord and to follow Malkier Talks and Threefold Talk. I shared the link is in the YouTube description of this video.
It's all under Malkier Talks. There is a playlist for Threefold Talk as well as Time to Roll the Dice. It's all under the Malkier Talks umbrella. So that's where you can find all my content.
Yay! I just shared the link to the website in the chat, so make sure to go and give a follow on all the socials and make posts and keep an eye out for the next time Time to Roll the Dice pops up in there. You got some
this week.
So if you haven't watched all the videos yet, you can do some catching up before Leah posts her next video. Speaking of next videos, though, we have to talk about next week. And one of the things we have to talk about is what show we're going to watch. So,
what are we going to watch?
I know. Leah got a little bit of a sneak preview because we're going to be watching Agatha all along, and she's joining us next week for the first episode.
I am 2 weeks in a row.
I'm so excited. This is, honestly, I love doing this. Like, this is a ton of fun. I like watching TV and movies. Is like one of my passions. Like I love watching them and I love talking about them. It doesn't even matter if they're good or bad. Just watching different TV shows and different movies is just fun for me. Seeing different pieces of movies and TV shows, again, even if they're bad, is entertaining to me. So I really enjoy doing this, but getting to see and hang out with people that I don't normally get to, because like all but maybe once or twice a year, is like such a good and like extra thing that I get from doing this. And also
it's a soul hug.
It's so great. And getting to chat with so many people every week, like getting to chat movies and TV and stuff with everyone in chat and you guys every week is just a ton of fun. And it feeds my extrovert that's inside of me that is also an introvert. I'm the most extroverted introvert you'll ever meet. Like I feed on people a lot, but then, you know, I also get to do it from the comfort of my home in pajama pants. So there's that. Because I never want to leave the house. Who wants to leave their house? I mean, I got this cat here. She heard me say cat. You saw that? She looked over her shoulder.
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
She knows I'm talking about her.
She's a diva. She knows.
Yeah.
She knows she rules the home.
But yeah, so we're going to be watching Agatha all along, which was a ton of fun. I
apologize to everybody ahead of time. They don't sing The Witch's Road.
Not in the first episode. Yep.
So I retract my apology. I will not be singing it. Maybe I will just sing it.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to click on that.
Who knows?
I was bringing up this. I was surprised though at the votes. So like we compiled all the votes from all our social medias. Moon Knight was a close second. Like, well, not close, but fun. I liked Moonlight a lot. If you would have asked me, I would have thought Wednesday would have been close with Sabrina as like 1 and 2, Agatha, and then Moon Knight in last place. Like if you asked me to make a projection, that's what I would have thought.
I definitely voted for Agatha.
Yeah. I also voted for Agatha, to tell you the truth. Yes, I did as well. I love Sabrina too, but I didn't want to watch all the seasons, to tell you the truth.
And it takes a dark turn, and
yeah, it's not fun after the first season.
Yeah, and I definitely season. I think some of the themes in it are hard to talk about in a forum without like trying to do a lot of religiosity.
Yeah, that's fair.
So again, like I've watched all 3 seasons of Sabrina.
Me too. Yeah.
And
I enjoyed them.
Enjoyed it, but it's not something that I would necessarily want to have to podcast about, because I would want to be respectful of all, like, and I do realize that like there's so many views, but it definitely like digs in hard on it's not the 90s Sabrina.
No.
That we grew up with.
No, not even a little.
Yeah.
It got similar to pushback. What it reminded me of was like the way Dogma got a lot of like negative press and like stuff like that, like when it was coming out.
Yeah, and I feel like Dogma even then still was very respectful of the lines. As irreverent as they were very respectful of the lines. And Sabrina just goes straight in like, yes, we're Satanists, like witches are Satanists. Yeah. It's like, whoa, okay, hold on.
yeah. This is where we get our powers from.
Yeah. It's like, whoa, okay.
Maybe not.
Yeah. And she's like, okay.
Though I had an interesting question. I wanted to see what you think, and then I'm gonna put a poll in chat to see what everyone thinks. So thinking about like the different types of magic systems and different types of magics and stuff like that, and I again, because I enjoy magic and magic systems and things like that, I was trying to think like what magic system would be better or who would win in a fight. So I wanted to put who would win if Sabrina, Agatha, Wednesday, and Moon Knight all kind of met on the battlefield.
Ooh.
What do you think?
That's hard.
It is. It's a
because both Sabrina and Moon Knight are technically deriving their gifts from gods.
from gods, yeah.
like various gods, but but it's up to the whim of the god.
Yeah.
Whereas
It's also,
Agatha,
I think of, sorry to interrupt, but it's like the god in this sense here is, I like to think of it as a little g.
yes, it's like, yes, a god,
Yeah.
not
Because like even within the Marvel and in Sabrina, like just because they're quote unquote a god doesn't make them like
they're not
omnipotent and
yes.
invincible and invulnerable.
Mhm.
And things like
They've
that.
got
They can still be defeated,
limitations,
but still more powerful than your run of the mill.
extremely powerful. Whereas
Yeah.
Agatha is stealing powers and
Puts her on a
is
pretty high level though, like within the Marvel universe.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, she
rivals the Scarlet Witch, which is
arguably the most powerful
Yeah.
entity within the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so I don't know if I could choose.
It's a good point, Noman Garden. It's a good point.
Yes. Yeah, I don't
So if I was going based just purely on magic
and
making it a magic fight, I think it would come down to Agatha and Sabrina.
Interesting.
And I think Agatha only because she's so much more cutthroat and like.
Also, I feel like she's got a wider variety.
Yeah.
Of types of magics.
But on the other hand, like if it was just a no holds bar fight, which is like if they were all to just be pitted against each other for whatever reason, it would be, and they would have everything that's available to them. Wednesday has the whole Addams family.
Yeah, I mean,
like, listen, if she was in a fight for her life, you don't think her dad, her mom, her cousins, her uncles, like would come and help her? Especially when she's fighting.
Agatha has nobody coming to her side.
No, unless she
Sabrina has the whole school coming to her side, though.
She has her friends, yes, and some of her friends are powerful.
So I mean, that would be an interesting. So that would be Nevermore versus what is Sabrina's Academy called? Whatever that is. Like that would be an interesting.
Yeah, it's like something of darkness or whatever.
Oh, yeah, because again, different takes on the outcast.
The Academy of the Unseen Arts.
The Academy of the Unseen Arts.
Yes.
Yeah. Because not everybody at Nevermore is like magical per se, but you've got werewolves, you've got
there's a little bit of everything.
Go invisible, like it's a wide variety, whereas the Academy is magicers, but which is a broad range, but also a limitation. That's so like fair. They're not brawlers. So if somebody comes and rips your throat out, you're not magicking against them anymore.
Yeah. On the other hand, the Addams family also has a little bit of everything. They got werewolves, weird hair monsters, fucking weird, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I just, I like, and Gomez too. Like, I'm picturing just the Raul Julia and that whole cast sans Christina Ricci. Cause like, I love Jenna Ortega as Wednesday.
She's so good.
I mean, Christina Ricci was fantastic too, but I'm putting Jenna Ortega in that Addams family.
Yeah.
Even though the one that's in the show is good too, and is more like the original comic strip that it's based on. Like they look like the original comic strip characters, which is fun. I really enjoyed the ones. I liked all the shows, which is obviously why one of the reasons why we pick them. Like we pick shows that, you know, we want to watch as well. Crystal as well as has a voice in the shows. And another fun aside, if you join the Dragamount Patreon, you can also have a voice in the helping pick the options that we put out on social media. So we allow the Patreon folks to vote on one of the options that's going to go into the 4 that we put out on the social media poll. So another little reason to join the Dragamount Patreon. But on top of that, I have a bigger reason to join the Dragon Mount Patreon. And a thing that I would like to announce tonight, and you'll see posted on social media over the next week a bunch, Dragon Mount will be starting our first book club on Dragon Mount. And the first book that we're going to be reading is Jen Lyon's The Sky on Fire. So I pitched an idea to Tor Books almost a year ago now about doing a Tor sponsored book club. So like Tor sponsors Dragon Mount's content creation here. That's how we pay our editors and graphic people and everyone that works at Dragon Mount gets a paycheck. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like, we're retiring on anything, but at the very least we can pay our creatives something toward the work that they're doing, which is fantastic to do. It's fantastic to be able to do. I mean, not that I do it. Kathy is the CEO, but you know what I mean. So Tor agreed to sponsor it, and they're, sending us books and giving us access to the authors. So we'll be hosting the Dragon Mount Book Club. The way that we're going to run it is we're going to do one book a quarter. The first month we'll be chatting on our Discord, and we'll have things posted on the forum as well. And I forgot to also say, it's not just me leading the book club. Also leading the book club will be my co-host, Crystal, and one of our former co-hosts who hasn't been around in a while, Ebony Adamanis, the lovely Empress herself. May she live forever. Yes, we all love her. So the three of us will be hosting the book club through Dragon Mount, mostly in the Discord. And then we're going to do right now the idea, and it's completely open to change if the people that join the book club want to throw out ideas, to things they like and things like that, or if you don't like what we're pitching. But basically, I'm thinking of it as like a little mini convention, but just for this one book. So we'll spend the first month reading the book, talking about it through Discord and things like that. The second month, at the end of the month, we will have essentially a 3-panel mini convention over the course of a weekend. We'll do a discussion roundtable, more traditional to a book club, like what a book club would be. Where, everyone kind of sits around and talks, not just us, the hosts, like Ebony and Crystal and me talking, but everyone talking about the book, their thoughts and feelings on it. And one of the things that I want to make sure we do throughout the entirety of the book club journey for each book is, as we discuss things on Discord, keeping a list of thoughts and questions for the author, because at the end of each of these book clubs, we will have access to said author. So the idea will be the people who participate in the book club, which everyone who signs up for Patreon will be able to do. It's going to be one of the new Patreon rewards. You will be able to be the live audience in the recording for the author spotlight that we'll do for this panel. It won't the recording, it won't be live streamed. It'll be only live streamed for the Patreon book club members. You'll be able to ask questions live, similar to how we're doing this now. And we'll record that and then put it out on the Dragon Mount socials for everyone to see. But if you're a Patreon member and you're in the book club, you can follow along with us and participate in that live chat. So you could submit questions throughout the time, like, oh, this name is familiar. Oh, this is from this other book, or from this mythology, from this movie, or from this TV show. I recognize it. I wonder if that influenced the author. You can ask them when we talk to them, and we'll keep track of those types of questions and thoughts. So we'll do a little, we're going to do a discussion panel and an author panel essentially, and then maybe another 1 or 2 events over the course of that weekend. So think of it like a little mini virtual convention at the end of each book. So then we'll announce the next book and do the whole thing all over again. So we'll do 4 books a year, very light in the beginning. We could up that to more if we get a lot of interest and, the ball gets rolling, but we want it to evolve toward what you guys want. So if you're interested in participating in this book club, make sure to join the Dragon Mount Discord, which we've been sharing the link to all video. You could find the link in the description. And Tor sent me some extra books this time around, and they said they will continue to send me extra books that they have. Basically, they were like, the way that they told me the way they would do this is they'll check their marketing supply of the books, and if they have marketing supply of the book that we pick, because some of them are older books, like this book came out last year, not that old, but we could pick any book and it could be 10, 15 years old. So they said they would send us books if they have any in their marketing supply of the books. So
that's cool.
If you go and sign up on our Discord, next week, I will be giving away the books to people. So follow us on the Discord and follow us on social media and join for next week's episode where Roof Mistress Leia will be back and we will be watching Agatha all along. Speaking of Agatha, let's go back to our poll and end the poll and see who won the fight. I think it's going to be Agatha. Yeah, Agatha. So no one voted for Wednesday or Moon Knight, which is like, I think Wednesday, you know what? Like if it was a straight up fight, like just the people there. Yeah. Wednesday, a child. She doesn't have a lot of evocation type magic. Okay, I get it. But Moon Knight,
she uses her brains a lot. And she's
does.
got her spirit projection, but yeah, not super mad. She's fighting against people who have powers bequeathed by gods.
That's fair. The 110 books this year. That's crazy, bro. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm also at a whopping like 4.
I'm around 110
this year.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Audiobooks.
Yeah, I mean, they're
I've
books,
only I read 2 physical books, and
enough.
I'm working on my 3rd.
But this is I like the cover art on this too. It's pretty gorgeous.
Gorgeous, yeah. That's
so here, hold on. Let me read the tagline on the back because it's pretty great. Soar into a daring standalone fantasy heist adventure full of conniving dragons, lightning banter, and high-stakes intrigue from the acclaimed author of A Course of Dragons. That would be Jen Lyons. She's a fantastic person. She's a fantastic author. We've had her on the show as a guest many times, and we love her, and I can't wait to chat with her about this book.
I'm very excited for this book club. I do love a good book club.
Yay! And if you would like to join, let me know. And, we may have put aside a couple of books for, to send to specific people. I might have 1 or 2 extras, maybe. We'll see. But that's what we're doing next. What are you doing next?
Well, weekly Threefold Talk. So Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern.
With your other IEL co-hosts?
My other, and our token Wetlander. We do allow him to run the technology for us.
Smart.
So always a fun time. Yeah, I think we've settled on what this week's topic is. I just can't remember off the top of my head. And then hopefully this week I'll release another episode of Time to Roll the Dice that is on, there's the 4 of us in our nice desert environment.
Yeah, I love
Rob, our token Wetlander, looking properly terrified. And then Time to Roll the Dice, 4th Age Wheel of Time D&D game set about 100 years after the conclusion of the books. So look forward, again, hopefully get my show together tomorrow. And actually, I've got everything downloaded. I just need to do the editing.
That's the hardest part.
It really
and the most
is
time-consuming part.
Yeah, I might pour myself a nice glass of wine. It's the weather here is getting nice, so put on some bug spray, go outside, and do the editing on my back porch. So that sounds like a nice afternoon, right?
Speaking of nice afternoons, I don't know if I made the cat that
early. Get it, girl.
Getting in there. Let's give her some privacy.
No kink shaming here.
No, we'll give her a little privacy.
You know what? They got to keep themselves claimed somehow.
That's fair.
So, and then in week and a half, 2 weeks and a half, no. On the weekend 17 to 19 October, the Gathering Madness, I'm helping the Black Tower crew put together their annual get together. So I will be there. A couple people from chat will be there. in person, virtually. You'll be there.
I'll be there virtually
and doing one of our panels.
Yep.
And so you can get the tickets at the Black Tower. Anyways, we'll put the website up.
Yes, I got the website right here.
The in-person tickets are open for 2 more days. They close on the 8th. So if you are in the vicinity of Utah or want to fly further than that, like I'm flying across country, do that, because it's always a good time. It's just crazy. It's a smaller group. There's going to be about 20 people there, and we just chill, hang out, talk random nerd stuff. We have a game night to open up on Friday. Saturday, well, we're going to do breakfast, then we're going to go shoot some bows and arrows.
Ooh,
like, what could go wrong with that?
No,
then the Black Tower crew is going to do their annual Taste the Taint. Reese, who's one of the new co-hosts, has never done one of these. She's been practicing to try to get her taste buds a little bit number, but we'll see if she's able to tolerate some of the stuff Josh and Andrew have. And then Josh is making us dinner on Saturday night, and then
Josh
Sunday.
is making dinner.
Yeah, Josh is making the meat. I'm gonna cook the rest of the stuff.
Ooh, giggity. There's one thing I like about Josh. It's his meat.
He makes good meat.
Also occurring, another nerd gathering occurring very soon is some that we've mentioned here on the show a few times, is Multiverse Con, which is this coming weekend, actually. And hold on, I have I mean, I've mentioned this before, but I have the website queued up because it's fun to see this. I'm a guest.
Yay! That's such a funny. I love that picture of you.
Thank you. You can't really see it, but I was at the Avatar concert. You could kind of see Momo.
Oh, there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But you'll recognize a lot of these, a lot of the names from this if you've been to Jordan Cons in the past. And My Child. We've talked about her before. I stood in for her for their first sister ceremony as their new mother. And there's one other name here that you Wheel of Time people will notice. Oh, I love Milton and Misty. Milton Davis is a great author, and he comes to JordanCon every year.
I was gonna say, I know that name.
Mark Gunn is the guy that plays music at JordanCon every year. If you've noticed him, Christina Gruel has been on the show several times. Kyoko M has been on the show several times. Where is she? I just scrolled past her. I'm scrolling past so many people. I love it. I know that, but there's one person specifically that the Wheel of Time fandom needs to see. Oh, Gerald, I loved you. Where is she? I saw her face. There she is. Ariel.
Oh, yay! As soon as I saw it, like that was an immediate pop.
Yeah. Oh, and on the same line, Ashley Chappell. Not the only guest that'll be there. There's going to be a ton of guests, but I wanted to share that because it's going to be fun. So yeah, there is some virtual stuff that they will be doing. They post a lot of the panels after the fact, like they record them and post them after the fact.
That's cool.
But if you're in the Atlanta area, or if you can be, in this short amount of time, great convention, ton of fun. The paneling is fantastic. And the people that run the con are just wonderful people, and I love it. I can't speak enough positive praises about them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been looking forward to it, especially because I wasn't able to get to so many cons this year.
It's been rough for a lot of people.
Yeah, this year has been tight on the financial front. Yeah, there you go. That's the traveling around the country is expensive.
Especially if you start doing international stuff like Matthew Vaughn.
I was trying this year. We were really trying, but I
got lucky. My brother gave that to me for a birthday Christmas present. So he bought my plane ticket and paid for my hotel. So.
That's really nice. That is a great brother right there.
Oh yeah, he loves me. He lives. He grew up just north of where Jordan Con is. So now that he's moved back, he's retired from the Marine Corps. He actually came to Jordan Con this year for a couple of hours. Yeah, popped
I'm
down.
sad.
Yeah,
I'm extra sad that I wasn't there this year and I didn't get to meet him.
yeah. Yeah, he came to me and several women did what do we call it? Fascism in the Wheel of Time. So basically it was like discussion of, it was a great panel. Like I really hope we can do something like it again, but identifying, we took Tim Snyder's, actually ironically I have the book right here. We took Tim Snyder's On Tyranny. He's got, I think, 20 points about like marks of fascism. So we
Pinpointed them within the Wheel of Time.
Yeah, well, we tried not to do that because, again, like there's nothing in the Wheel of Time that is directly fascist. So
Yeah,
the groups that have fascist, but what this
Little
is
bits here and there.
20 lessons from the 20th century. So like how to combat fascism. So we chose, like, because like
it's a great book to invest in right now. Let me just tell you.
in an hour, you only have so much time to talk about things. So we chose 2 each and went through, and then but we didn't talk real world. Like we talked like, here's how they did it in the Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
And again, like we made a point ahead of time. We're like, we're not calling any of these groups fascist. Like Elida, like she has fascist tendencies.
Yeah.
But like she's not herself a fascist per se.
Yeah. She never enacted a fascistic government. Like,
yes. So and we were trying to make that very clear. But it was a great discussion. And then one thing that we did was handed out sticky notes to the crowd, the audience, and they wrote like notes or just thoughts, and we collected them, and
I love that.
Yeah. So we have all those. I actually have all those.
That's fantastic.
We're eventually going to do something with all them, but like it's just like,
that would be fun, just to like take 10 minutes at the end of a panel and just read the thoughts.
We did have because we ended up having a little bit more time than we thought we would. We were all excited and talked really fast. So we ended up having a fair amount of time for questions, which was one thing that we were nervous about because we weren't certain what the response was going to be. But everybody was super respectful and very thoughtful, and we had some really good just thoughts and comments verbally from the audience on top of the sticky notes.
Great.
So,
well, if that kind of panel sounds like fun to you, Leah, like I said, influenced the panels at the coming Gathering Madness. So make sure to, if you can't be there in person, which, getting to, for whatever reason, Utah is an expensive state to fly to.
Salt Lake City is a decent sized airport, but there's not a lot of direct flights to it.
Yeah, that's what I like looking at flights for this and the Brandon Con. I was like, wow, Utah is a little bit of expensive state to fly to. But there are virtual events, so make sure to, and you may see yours truly on one of the panels. So, or you will probably see me.
You will 100%.
Yes, there you go.
We're still placing him. He said I would be interested in all of them. So
yes, I can talk on all of the topics that you guys posted. I don't know if you've posted I don't know if you guys announced them yet, so I didn't want to say.
The titles are out there, but not specifically what they're about.
Okay. The very interesting discussion panels. I'm excited. I love talking about weird, like you're talking about like real world identities and ideas and ethics and stuff in the Wheel of Time, and just kind of talking about, it's nothing that's on the page necessarily, but it's just, thoughts and ideas and stuff that could be at, within the thing. No, that's not the name. It's not Brandon Con isn't the name. It's Dragonsteel.
Dragonsteel.
Something.
I think it's just Dragonsteel.
Yeah. DSNX. Dragonsteel Nexus. Okay. That's an interesting name. That's a very Brandon thing, I feel like, that type of name. But
I think this year's theme is Mistborn. Isn't it Mistborn?
I think so.
Yeah, there's something about the Mistborn.
I love Brandon. I love his books. He's got such a awesome brain at, coming up with magic systems and world building and lore. his writing
so many
is
different
iconic.
types of stories too.
Yeah, so good at it. He's so good at it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, we could keep talking forever.
Yeah, I know. 3 hours is a long time, and it's getting late for people. Thank you for everyone who's hung out with us.
Yes, thank you.
And don't forget,
and everybody who watches later.
Yes, all of you, because we do get replays, which is interesting. Because especially, I only say that because like it's so much of this is the interaction. But people, hey, listen, man, if you enjoy watching it, great, and come and hang out with us in live chats as well. But if you enjoyed our chats today and our nonsense, come back next week so that we can watch Agatha all along with Leah as well, and Crystal will be here next week. She messaged me, I saw it pop up, I didn't read it, but she
Cat Swain.
Yay, Cat Swain.
Cat Swain. And
fantastic.
The name fits her personality.
Oh.
She is so sassy, and when the other cats get in an argument, she runs out from her hiding place and breaks it up, like, and starts funny. Like, and will literally fight both of the other cats.
She plays like the mom.
She does, and she's the baby.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
And she only knows how to growl. So sorry.
That's funny. The Lanfear doesn't meow; she squeaks.
Yeah, this one is like nah.
No. Lanfear just goes.
I love that.
Unless she's hungry, then it's like she's never eaten in her life. Even if she's not hungry, even if we're just feeding her, like forget it. It's like she's never eaten. I need to record it because it's crazy. It's it's the loudest, most consistent meowing, like just over and over again that I've ever heard from a cat like this. And she doesn't do it any other time ever, except for when we're feeding her. Anyway. I love all of you awesome nerds. Come hang out with us. Check out the Dragamount Book Club. Follow Valkyr Talks and Threefold Talk on all of the socials. And we will see you guys. We will see you guys next week.
Absolutely.
Say goodnight, Leah.
Good night, Leah.